Hell
everyone.
yeah.
Oh, this therapy session because he was being a
Recap
therapist.
time. I
We
will
just sit in.
There we go. So we have the recap for the last session.
The shadow room.
Said that was a server mute. Not a
Server muted.
Recap of last session.
Yeah, but it was your session to have.
It was my session where I got a
You're the star.
I was the star. I was the first speech to get. So we, as we were traveling and getting ready to leave the city, a group of people ran by us, and when we went to see where they were running from, we found a bunch of goose hydras that were in gravy, and also and we also met hubris. Where then, after we killed some hydras, an evil turkey demi-lich named Barry was summoned through a portal, where he thought Gaz was a turkey and captured Gaz to turn him into his bride, so they married an evil, so he can marry an evil turkey.
All good.
I'm struggling because of
Hey, Saber, can you check stream chat?
the session. Where everyone had to go and save Gaz. So they had to swim through the lake of gravy. Where then after that, they had to go through a room where there was a mechanical turkey that would hit them back if they hit them. And they had to wait as the room filled with gravy. Where then after that, they had to make a wreath of bones for Barry to be able to be in the wedding, which Catherine did wonderfully, and Gore had to be mind controlled into it.
Fuck you.
Where then also Gas was turned into a voluptuous turkey, and then was getting ready to wed Barry at the altar, where then that was stopped when everyone started fighting Barry, and we beat the shit out of Barry. Killed him, stole his eyes.
Fucked up.
Pretty fucked up, to be honest, not gonna lie. But
yeah.
He probably could see us too, no big deal.
So basically, we went on a wacky ninja, like American Ninja Warrior coaster of doom, to save Bimbo Gaz from a wedding that he seemed kind of into. We killed his room.
Jesus Christ.
You can't tell me that does not perfectly, in one sentence, sum up that entire session.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, Snake, Sketty, and Bunny Pile, and Skittles had their first appearance besides the interviews, and actually useful.
And Adam did his funky little special ability that did not think we would do so fucking early in the campaign.
Oh, it's very great. At least your ability was useful.
Yeah. I've been thoroughly chewed out on my my application.
Wait.
I need to be reined in, apparently.
What the hell did you do?
What happened?
I got a little bit too wacky. I got a little bit too wild on my
I've only slightly nerfed it.
He's been heavily patch nerfed. I checked
He's been hot fixed.
I got patch noted.
You got hot fixed? What the hell did you have over there?
I got hot fixed, man. It's a sad day over here.
And with that, we do have. Let me go ahead. Also, I am checking audio levels for this. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, okay. I'm doing. I forgot since I did that. I had to do a different threshold for it, but it looks like we're actually doing good with it. I mean, so like the slightest like touch of things won't cause it to have problems. But right now, we have a session of roleplay that happened on the very, I think it was the second day of Adam and Gaz talking about a certain creature, some would say, monster, others would say, and some would call them a person. But this is just the continuation of that roleplay, just to kind of retcon this a little bit. This would have been before they left. I just want to make sure that I understood everyone's personal backstory before we kind of talked about it.
Just want to make sure you turned on your fans for your computer, right?
I did, yeah, this time.
Okay.
Actually work. It's not. He doesn't have his exhaust vents duct taped.
I fixed it.
I can't believe that.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
So Adam, you were asking Gaz to find information on a particular person.
Yeah.
Scene.
Well, future. What?
Scene. Let's start roleplay.
Action.
Can we not just cut to the part where we're reading the book?
Yeah, like can we cut to the part that we like stopped at?
Let's just start over. You ask Gaz about the information about the person, and then you start describing it as he's trying to find it in his inventory.
I don't remember what we said.
I remember it was monsters that use influence, possible mind control or manipulation. They appear as like a mortal.
Yeah, it's going like further down the bookcase, reading down different sections for monsters. Okay, succubus. No. Anything else?
Anything that uses like charm and stuff, I guess. So
charm, mind control. Looks shape-shifting, you said?
I don't know.
The guy's flipping through some books. Anything else you have?
Not particularly.
You stop on Succubi, as it does seem to be a very similar to the.
I stop on Succubi.
Yes.
Gaz grabs the books and places on the table. Well, the closest to what you're describing would be a Succubi then.
Can I look at the book? Look about them?
Oh yeah, you can look. You can look through. Yes.
Okay. But does it say about Succubi for me?
Do you read Kobold?
I cast Comprehend Language.
You see it's all in clicking and we're in like Morse code.
I cast Comprehend Language. I can now read Kobold.
Yes, you can. You read the literal meaning.
Okay. So what does it say about it?
Succubi, you would read, Succubi are particularly evilish, not evil, they're particularly tricks to, like, when it comes to part of the demon realm. They essentially love to make contracts with people, but instead of trying to essentially assign it through more of a onerous means, they typically use careful wording and very, very specific language to always get the upper hand, and they've been known to have shape-shifting abilities, so they can make, they basically convince their targets to sign things where normally they may not sign it off to one person, they may sign it off to someone else. They also specialize in charms. While they can't actually charm someone into signing a contract, they can at least charm them to get them to talk to them, maybe go out with them, and maybe see about that. Though the mental effects do stop at the second they actually get a hold of the contract. But if they can kind of build up, like essentially using a charm to build up weapons with someone, they've been known to basically captivate someone and then just use essential manipulation tactics to be able to convince someone or even gaslight them into stuff that maybe may or may not be true in order to get them to sign away deals. Usually
but there is
preying
still
on weaker targets.
there is still like a physical contract.
Typically in this, so in forms of there, they don't sign contracts in the same way as like a typical demon lord. They typically sign contracts through the through basically the way that they sign contracts as the mutual agreement of consensual fornication is how they accomplish and seal the deals with their contracts.
But both parties still know that it's like
Yes.
signing, so they're both conscious of that.
Yes, and they typically use the people's innate desires and wishes, as well as the sensuality, desperation of people, to get them to basically get in a vulnerable state, so then they can essentially have the, which then stills the conflict.
Kind of hums a bit as he reads over the pages. He says, "This isn't quite fitting what I have in my mind. I mean, some of it definitely, but the other part, not so much."
Well, it's the closest I could think of. Gaz turns back onto the bookshelf. Is there any other book that would fit the description?
I feel like I just threw a wrench in Zerda's plan. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be succubus. I just thought it might be nice.
Okay, thank God.
No, I just
I thought you were gonna go that
closest.
route. I was like, good.
It was the closest thing you were describing, though. Having your foil be someone that is making deals through highly sexual acts would be very fitting for you. That's a story for another day. Totally, no one in the party. No one in the party is definitely occupied. 100%.
What are you talking about? Miguel is the most sexiest motherfucker out.
Hey, why don't your boss music is Catherine?
Adam's going to look. Is there anything that Adam can see now that I have comprehend language that I can see like on the binders that would catch my eye?
You do notice, knowing that itself, you would know that the basically mental and charm effects are mostly under the line of the demon subsection of the categories, though there is a few known people in the divine, though most people don't typically look over in that section because most of the followings end up being a lot more by choice than by. But there was a few noticeable figures that you could probably recall in divination do find themselves on the angel that do essentially garner followers.
He's just gonna think for me. He's gonna say, "Look, this creature. She looks like a normal. I already showed you what she looks like. That's the only form I've ever seen her take. But something, it's hard to describe unless you meet her, but something about her just lures you in. And almost, it's like you're under a spell, but it's not an actual spell that she casts. I don't think so, at least.
Give me a recall knowledge check. Public.
Sure thing. Let's see how much Gaz knows about this creature.
There you go, that's a little bit. Good pick. You would go under knowing, after they kind of mention, they would also mention that they see you, Gaz, like, in the demon section, looking through, like, the several, like, sections, and then it basically takes your notice as nothing seems fitting exactly what described, so you try the opposite end of the spectrum, essentially the more, more divine of the more heavenly sense, though, like I said, name escaping. But you look over there and you find essentially a story of an Azamor that essentially you look in the pages, and there was a mention of an Azamor that was once like that, but it's only like vague stories. It basically says there's an old story about an Azamor and a succubi, both angel and demon, finding themselves in this sort of contract-based situation. And it mentions that their child was supposedly a master of both mental and even almost physical effects themselves, known to be having all of the traits of physical seduction of the succubi, but with all of the almost glowing radiance, that warm feeling that you get from the angels, where it's almost like that comfort, but then mixing with the sensation and the sensuality of the succubi. And their child was a female of sorts from a very, very long ago time, though the stories themselves never really say what happened to the child when they grew up, but it does say the story of the child, and there basically you read the story of the child and the mischiefs that they would eventually occur as they rose the ranks very powerfully very soon, and they found themselves essentially leading small, like very, very small amounts of people, even at a younger age, just due to the natural calm of both the Asmo and Succubi combined. And the book cuts off about by the time they turned 12, mentioning that they then descended upon the plane that you are on right now, but no stories have been heard of them since.
Well, you see, Gaz, when Gaz grabs a small book all the way over in the divine section, well, maybe this one is opposite of what I was assuming. And Gaz, you see Gaz start reading over it. Okay, well, this might be a possibility. It says here in this tome that a Azamar and a succubus both had a child together, which, how did you describe their powers working exactly for the succubus and Azamar traits and combining together?
Essentially, the warm, almost motherly embrace of like an angel with the cool sensuality of demon realm.
That's a great demon. Mothering, glowing embrace of an asthma with also the seductiveness traits of a succubus. It does follow through until they're about 12, though. That's where it gets cut off.
Can I read it?
Sure. This one, I would assume, since it's in the celestial trait, you would need to understand celestial or imperium is what it's called now.
Yeah. But
you would have to basically, you would just cast comprehend.
So comprehend, comprehend language does last an hour. So.
Yeah, you would essentially just cast it again, just as the time.
Oh wait, what language is it?
Celestial.
Imperium.
Oh, Imperium.
Celestial. I actually speak Celestial, so I don't need to.
Oh yeah, you're good then.
Yeah. Okay. Even though you didn't put it in there, Zerda, but yeah, it's fine. I'm supposed to speak Celestial. So it cuts off the time is 12. Does it talk about the temperament of the child? Does she, what kind of any kind of mischief that she gets up to, or?
It mentions that she had a high affinity for basically trying to see how far someone will go to basically essentially make a contract with her, as she was almost cat-like in their nature of trying to essentially toy with people, though the book seems to more idolize than it would be to insult, but you definitely can tell that there is a clear understanding where they seem to try to convince others to do things that are essentially against what they usually would do, but rewarding enough to cause them to do it anyway. It's almost very manipulative, but the way the book mentions it, it mentions almost as if this is like a book in a positive light, as it's a show of strength for them. The specific book.
This does match much better, actually.
It's much more better. Normally, I wouldn't assume a section like the divine section would fit more, but yours was more of a special case where it didn't line up for the type of what I would expect from a succubi, but more similar to both of them combined.
Yeah. I wish there was more in here. She was definitely was the kind to lure you in and then break you down. You know? Like, yeah, like until you had nothing left and then just destroy your entire world basically and then leave you to die in the ashes.
It seems like you have history with them.
You think I came across her by chance?
Fair enough.
It does have a particular name in the book referred to over and over. The name is
What is it?
Grim Tor.
What was it?
I posted in the Tuesday, but it is Grim Tora. Tora meaning storm. You would know that the meaning of Tora is essentially goddess of the storm. And you know that Grim, with that recall knowledge, DREM means spit out. So it is essentially the name combined meaning spit out a star to represent the charisma that is represented.
Spit out a star. What I've heard to spit out a star featured in any other literature, or no?
In this one, no. It is essentially a specialized name. This to basically show the charisma that is gone from both the Azimor and the Succubi combined.
This is a more obscure creature, so my knowledge
it is
on
a formal name.
Like a formal name. Guys, thinks back. Haven't heard this name much in my. I don't think I've heard of this name in any of my other homes. So my knowledge on this creature is a bit blocky. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, it's fine. I don't expect. Honestly, this is the closest I've come to any sort of answer for what she might be in a good 8 years. So.
I'm glad to at least provide you with some answers. It may not be all of them, but at least will guide you along the path to find new seeds.
And you don't mind if I hold on to this book, do you?
No, it's fine.
Thank you. And he's gonna slip it into his bag.
You have book on Grim. It is titled "The Tales of the Rising Star."
Okay.
And then we go through a giant turkey battle, and now we are here in a cabin. We're all in the that is the after some proper research myself, I now put together that. So now we have a scene where everyone is inside a cozy. Specifically, it is impossible to be cabin. The spell forbids all
You're cozy.
It's too cozy.
I'd like to imagine that it was a cozy duplex and that it's two buildings that are like mashed together, like with a door in between if needed, like that the hotel corner room to go in between if needed.
Oh, fancy, sweet. Oh, damn. All right.
There are 3 beds in each, a bathroom, and like a small like a dining room area.
God, what?
Inside, and you do notice that it is, like there are little bones and other things like that kind of spread throughout the home because she literally had to pull extra magic from the goose hydras to be able to make it big enough.
You were able to gather enough bones from the goo spider. Like the large bones basically allowed you to have the beams out of the cabin to make sure that they stood up properly.
Yeah. And Catherine's just passed out at this point.
Adam is also conked out in the bed next to her.
And who is the last person to sleep in the room with?
Yeah, there's one more spot.
Oh no, Nilo was like spooning Gaz though.
Yo.
So
You try to wrap your arms around Gaz, but his voluptuous form makes it very difficult as you are unable to move.
that's fine. It's not stopping Nilo.
The wings
All
also
right.
get in your face. Is the slap in your face because he's not.
So in the middle of this, Tyr is going to. He's been sort of like half sleeping, like not fully asleep, not fully awake, and he think he's like sort of like tossing and turning in his sleep a little bit, and he's gonna get up and he's gonna go over to Gaz's bed and sort of he's gonna tap him on the shoulder.
You see him rustle awake. He tries to get up.
So that means that Gore is in the room
Tries
with
to get up.
Catherine and
Nilo
Adam.
just holds
Okay.
on tight.
Yeah.
Not the secret dice.
Wait, Nilo, with their 19 dice roll, notice you, one of them, as they are reflexively very, very attuned. This time.
Reflexively attuned.
You just see like between the ruffles and the furred, like or the feathers of like Gaz's head, just see two glowing eyes peering directly at you. Gaz's head.
Who's there?
Real question: is there like a door between?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Actually, yeah,
I made sure that there is a door between the duplexes.
Also,
Okay,
I'm
because
sorry.
maybe Clover
Also,
would
I
notice.
feel like Gore would just like be with the other three, leaving you and
I'm just gonna post this real quick.
Oh, so Catherine and Adam are alone together in their own room, and then you four have all flecked off to the other room. Okay, cool.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
That's fine by
I
me.
will say,
I don't have problems with that.
Ooh, can I
Yeah.
not roll stuff right now? That's not good if I can't roll.
be fine.
Okay, I was going to roll to hit you. I hate you anyway. I hate you before I see who you are.
What you hit me with?
What are the
With that,
what is the just out of curiosity, what is the roads and like or what type of path did we take to the are we taking to the dwarven place?
gravel.
Gra-
I will take you to the.
What is
You
this
think they can
scenery?
afford roads?
Wait, what is it like
You were
forest,
going up a
plains,
mountain.
hills?
You were going up a mountain.
I went up a mountain. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Is it like a mountain with a forest, or is this a plain ass rock?
You were literally like goats, like going up like a goat up this mountain with like every single like.
Well,
Like,
I'm not
paths
a
are
satyr,
only,
so
like,
I'm
Right climbing.
The paths are like as the further you go up, the paths start going from like it's 30 feet wide to 20 feet wide, 15 feet as you start to ascend this mountain. So right now, after this role play scene, you will be at the base of the mountain.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, Tears is gonna sort of lay a hand on Gaz, and he's gonna hear in his mind, you, me, outside now.
Oh my.
You are currently
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
grappled by Nilo.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
being grappled by Nilo.
Why are you being?
Nilo's big spooning. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
Out of curiosity, Nilo. No, just appearing.
What?
Did we get permission to go through the Dwarven Kingdom?
Guys, did we get permission to go through the Dwarven Kingdom?
I'll talk to you in a moment. Here, as he's
I-
in mind. Yeah, so we got permission.
I just want to make sure because I do not want to cause a ruckus while we're here.
Yes, I
Speaking of
we got
ruckus.
permission for us to. Ruckus.
There you go,
Let the
right.
man speak.
Tyr just freaking opening the door.
Just standing there, arms crossed, tapping his foot.
We're gonna add
Waiting.
ruckus now.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, we got permission, Nilo. Look, you let go of me, Tyr would like a conversation with me shortly. As he is, Gaz is trying to slowly squirm out of your arms.
We'll mean athletics.
But
We'll
like
mean acrobatics.
really awkward, like
We'll mean acrobatics, guys.
You see, I wasn't. I'm a master in acrobatics for today.
The one thing he's good at. Gaz quickly giving himself master in acrobatics.
Oh no! I chose this yesterday.
Yo, 'cause
Gaz
you're
is
so
firmly
grappled.
Gaz is firmly held by Nila.
You might have to-
Pry Nilo off of Gaz.
Give me an athletics check.
Alright. I gotta.
Comes the net one.
Okay.
The same.
Okay.
The same.
Give me another athletics check.
Nilo, are you gonna how hard? There's that one.
There's that one. Now, do we get doubles?
No.
Okay, no. That would be really funny though. I just don't- like I imagine like Nilo is
Nilo-
like you exactly
passes
like you
back
pick
out.
up a cat.
They pass back out.
I imagine exactly like you pick up a cat. Tio just grabs Nilo by the middle, just picks them up off of Gaz, like shakes him a little bit.
Gaz breathes again.
Rattles them onto the floor.
Gaz starts scuttling towards the door.
Like does the door. Yeah. And yeah, Tyr follows him out. And
So do you shut the door behind you?
Magala is on the way out as you shut the door on him, but he
yeah, I shut the door straight in Magala's face.
it's like
And
Magala is gonna be the unwanted third wheel for this conversation.
I'm
Golla's
going,
just scratching at the door like a sad cat.
No, there's like a window in the door. You just see Gore's face pressed.
Yeah.
This is why I don't have to prep my sessions. You just roleplay
Hell
in a
yeah.
blank void.
as we should. Yeah, I'm just gonna
move myself over. Look at you.
I'm assuming Gaz is scuttling on all fours. Not assuming, he is scuttling on all fours. So
When he walks out the door, he does scuttle on all fours. His new form makes it easier to scuttle on all fours and still walk and deal it.
This
I'm
is
gonna pick him up and I'm gonna hold him like in like a headlock but around the middle, you know?
You see
Headlock.
the one eye of Barry staring directly
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's not have it. Yeah, let's retcon that a bit. That you didn't put in my. Let's just have him. That'd be my bag.
Good God.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just you just see orange eyes looking at you.
Spooky orange animal eyes. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk a little bit.
So wait, you're headlocking them? If you're picking them up, they're fine.
No.
They're not gonna let you headlock them.
No, not headlock, but like, you know, like arm around the middle.
it
You
too
know-
dark for you?
Carry him like a
Does Tio have
For me?
dark vision?
no. I got low light vision.
There was no
All right.
light. You're in a
So
forest.
Magala goes ahead and like takes
It
a
has
candle.
small square glass windows.
All right.
Okay, so
Magala
you,
goes ahead
are
and
the lights on?
takes
when
a
You have a
candle.
light vision.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Magala goes ahead and takes a candle and like takes up to one of his eyes. As you can see, it just like light the wick, and he just hands it to you.
Isn't he on the other side of the door?
He's outside, just sitting there. Like,
He pushes his fist through the middle of the door. Here's the candle.
Yeah.
candle.
Here's the candle, poor Ray. Yeah.
You know, I have the item. Yeah, I have the item.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
He's just gonna put his finger to his lips and then shake his head as he walks outside.
To whose lips,
like,
Gaz or yours?
I'm not touching Gaz's lips, alright? Gaz's lips has already been touched enough tonight.
Sweet lordy.
Yeah, I'm gonna cart him out in I'm gonna go about like 5 minutes, sort of like out, just sort of like scrungling through the woods.
Doesn't want to walk 5 to 10 minutes on the woods with you. No, like say
That's why I'm carrying him.
Gaz would like to stop like 50 feet at Matt. He's like, we can just talk here, you know.
I hope you
Are you
don't
bridal
go
carrying him? You bridal carrying Gaz?
No, so you know how you carry a duffel bag? Like if it doesn't have straps? That's how I'm carrying him.
I was
don't think they
imagining
would
that you
consent to this.
pick him up like the way you pick up Simba.
Yeah, Gaz is I can send you unless you like carry him in a comfortable way.
Gaz
Well,
is
how would
sentient.
Gaz like to be carried? I could swing him over. I could put him around my neck like a scarf.
Get the bridal carry. You just got wedded.
You want me to do that?
You
Do you want
crashed
Gaz to
his
be a little
wedding.
scarf?
He crashed.
I crashed his wedding and I stole him away. So
What is going through Gaz's mind at this point?
Gaz is very confused why he just got woken out of bed and is currently being carried.
good. So he's scrungling around. He's going into the forest, and you're gonna
Roll me a
see.
stealth check, Gaz.
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What am I
Why are
self
you
rolling
trained
for?
in-
Why am I trained in stealth? Because I.
Oh my god.
Stealth.
Gaz,
Damn.
your booty's so thick, the slap of your
No!
alerts the whole class.
The slap of what? The slap of what?
Yeah, you're good.
This is how Gaz.
Magala is just like the silent night.
Why is it so hard for two characters to just talk?
Because
It is
Gaz
so
is currently a
difficult.
voluptuous turkey with extremely large breasts and buttocks. And they were slapping around as they were being carried away, alerting all of those around the fort.
Alerting all of the guards, all of the hobgoblins.
I have a curious question. Is Nilo left alone right now?
Currently,
Technically,
yes.
yes. You could go with Adam and Catherine to check on them.
There is
So-
a room between the two.
Is there a door
they're the
that is
king.
closed?
They can just go through
Oh
the
man.
door.
The cat that's like
So-
pawing at the
That's
door.
the thing. It's like, yeah, actually, yes, he is. As a full-grown, still normal himself, just clawing at the door. It's just like, they left me. I
Catherine.
want to come in.
Catherine just sleepily opens the door just like enough that you could push it open if you wanted, and then just lays back on her bed.
You could use mage hands.
Yay.
So anyway.
I just mage handed open the door. I don't even get up.
I found what I was looking for.
I still like how I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
oh yeah, I'm not
No.
trained in this, but I'm gonna roll anyways for a nat 20.
Yeah, no, while y'all are out, Nilo is going to turn into Cat and curl up next to Catherine.
I'm like, are you choosing Catherine or Adam? Because Catherine's very cold.
To be fair, so is Nilo. I'd
What
like to
about
remind you, Nilo is I'd like to remind you, Nilo is
Undead.
undead.
The thing is that, like, he's warm because he's fuzzy, and he can keep in your heat, but, like, No, if you put your hand underneath his fur and like up to his skin, no, he is cold. He has blood.
No, I'm just saying.
Not much.
I'm just saying, Adam is warmer than Catherine.
You're right. At that point, yeah, Nilo would probably go to Adam. So yeah, no, Nilo's going to curl up next to Adam.
Technically, Nilo would have a natural affinity to Catherine due to being undead.
That's also fair. I will allow either of these.
Would he notice the unrest of Adam? That is the question. Because if he notices Adam is struggling,
I thought we already rolled to see if he had nightmares or anything, didn't we?
Roll for severity.
So roll severity.
But he didn't have any nightmares. We rolled.
I was gonna say it's not that. It's just like if you're not having nightmares, Nilo's going to Catherine. If you are having nightmares or if visibly just not being able to sleep, Nilo's going to Adam.
Do you want me to roll again, Zerda?
Just give me a d20.
Let's see a d20.
Oh god.
That could be good or bad. Which one is it?
Guys, make sure to pass your hero points.
I don't even know if combat's happening in this session if you guys keep this.
Adam, you can have a hero point.
Okay, Magala, you can have a hero point.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No,
anyway,
you dream of like the most like voluptuous sensuality person possibly.
Okay, so Nilo's going to Catherine. Got it. That's all we need to know.
Yep. I'm sorry, Tyr, but the dummy thickness of gas has alerted your
has alerted every other party member. So anyway, as we're walking like to the tree line, yeah. So out will come, standing at around like 9 feet tall, this lovely lad, and he's just gonna like remain there in the woods. And you're gonna notice I'm just sort of watching, watching you guys, and so yeah, so Tyr's gonna slap Gaz down on the ground and just be like,
you hear the loud sound of clap.
I know I've been turned into a voluptuous turkey, but I did not agree to a threesome with a friend.
Oh, this is gonna be much more than that. And you backing him over, and he's got this like wicked looking. You can see in his art. He's got this like massive battle axe with him, and he's gonna like heft it over his shoulder as he walks on in. And guys, what are your eyes? How good are your eyes right now?
They just have dogs.
Very good.
In terms of like other sight.
Gaz doesn't use his eye. Gaz knows anything within 30 feet of him. He would not know this though.
Okay, wait.
Also,
he has trimmer sense.
Yeah, and I have scent as well. I have a question. Are you looking at him like face to face here, or as close as when you're 3 feet taller than him?
Wait. Oh, this guy? He's 100% looking down on you.
Okay, so
I think both of them is probably looking down on you because Tyr is like 6'9" or something.
Yeah, no, you're like 3 times my height.
Yeah, they're both. You're on the ground. They're both looking down on you.
To be fair, there's no way other to look at them. They are literally like 2 feet tall right now. They were tiny, like they were like a fey dragon. Also, he would be a fey dragon.
Yeah, he's like on all fours, so he's even smaller now.
He's even smaller. So yeah, he's gonna be like. So he's just gonna look at him, and
you guys look at you, just generally confused why you brought him out here.
Straight face, he's gonna be like, "Why, Gaz? Why did you lie to me?"
Lie to you about what, too?
You
have to be more specific in this case.
You think I haven't done my research? I know your ass has been walking around these lands for like 500 years or something. You tell me you're 25?
Well, yes, you don't normally tell people you're lit when you first meet them.
Wait, and he's just gonna sort of like, what? They're both just gonna like look at each other and be like, "You're what?"
Yeah. What
Was
did
it
you
not
do?
obvious?
What do you think I was? Like,
What? He's like, "Wait a minute, wait right there." And he's gonna like
Yeah, it's just
walk
like-
a couple feet away and conference. You're gonna hear like agitated murmuring over in the corner.
Agitated memory.
Agitated memory.
So you have no problems working with a vampire, but you have a problem working with the Lich of all things.
Jesus Christ, like you see Gaz, like,
This is like, Jesus.
like yeah, we're so stealthy. You move so gracefully over the earth itself. He didn't even send you his charge sense. Jesus Christ, Gore, where did you come from?
Freaking plus
Do you?
0
Where do
stealth.
you pop up, Gore?
I
Plus
just pop
0
up like
stealth.
they're just out of nowhere. Just like
Is he in the huddle between these two?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Pop
He's just
up in the
over. He's over. Like Siri, like right above you guys, just like right there.
He's in the trees, like perched up,
Hey,
looking down on you.
No, not like that far, but like literally just right next to you.
It's like, shit, damn it. I'll be alone for this. All right, you know what?
What do you mean you gotta be alone for this?
And then, like you brought me out here,
All right.
your tall friend here.
All right.
Is that
You know
awesome?
what?
No, wait. Here's an important thing that it's been less than 24 hours since that alarm spell triggered, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be tracking. So is it on both of them?
No,
Or
not
only one of-
Adam. Actually, no, yeah, it would be on both Adam
Remember-
and Tier.
I'm asking if it's on both tiers.
No, it's
Would
only
be
on
on
one.
both.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be on tier. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just asking if both tiers triggered the alarm
Nope,
or not.
just
So
one.
what is this conversation about exactly?
He brought me out
Well,
here. Brought his friend
I'll
the
begin.
big glass.
I'll be
one
getting
at a time,
to
please.
that.
One at a time, please. I cannot concentrate on two conversations
Okay.
at once.
I'll
Yeah.
explain from my point of view, and then Kira can from his. So he
Mhm.
carries me out here, out of nowhere, takes me out of the bed, takes me out here, has his large fellow here with the axe, says I lied to him because I told him it was 25 instead of 525 because who tells someone that they're a lich on the first time meeting them? I mean, that's not something that you just divulge to someone. That was kind of shown with Barry when they called me a lich and can prove that. It's,
Would you be like against keeping secrets?
I mean, in general, yes, but also first time meeting him, not exactly want to dispose this type of information. Lich is normally known for their high concentration of magic, and other people want that.
I couldn't care less about your magic. To be granted, I got enough magical shenanigans of my own going on, and he's gonna sort of.
Seeing the big guy. What do I see? What do I feel when I see this big guy?
What do you mean feel?
Like, is it like I don't know?
This is a lad. He's a big lad.
It's a big.
It's a big-
It's
do I
imagine like
actually- do I-
imagine like a Warhammer character.
Do I physically feel like there's something in there, or does it feel empty? Is what I mean.
Oh, you'll be able to tell there is a form in there. Definitely. This isn't like an empty suit of armor.
Okay.
You feel
So who is
strangely
this big guy?
connected to it, almost like a kinship.
Strangers.
Yeah.
I see.
And Tyr is going to complete his circle and he's been writing this
wait.
with a staff.
So wait, if you're running a circle, would Gaz notice this?
Yes.
You guys probably notice this, yeah.
Gaz, as you do the circle, Gaz steps 1 foot back out of the circle.
Get in the circle.
No.
What do you mean? Are you trying to banish Gaz?
I'm not banishing Gaz. Is Gaz from a different plane? Wait, that's a whole other question. Where's Gaz from?
Okay.
Where are you from?
So Gaz, that's a question, Zerda, because we originally talked about this,
Shadow
that he was
plane.
part of the Shadow Plane. Yep, I just want to confirm. Yep, he's part of the Shadow Plane. He's not from the Mortal Plane.
Why is everyone from the shadow
Alright.
with you people?
Well,
Let me
I mean,
just
It's a very prolific
my-
plane. There's not much to do
It's a nice
there.
plane. How did you?
Don't
What are you doing? Because I would, if you got me,
Don't worry about what.
Give me
Don't worry
give
about
me a
what.
recall knowledge on the give me a recall knowledge on this circle.
You're gonna have to identify that spell. Also, I don't know why that's a different DC. That should be a 28.
That should be a 28. Got it. I gave you a 41.
28. I give it 28 also.
As you're making this, yeah, Gaz is just gonna just leave. He's gonna, as you're drawing this really big circle, he's just gonna walk out of it. Because he knows his interest. Gaz scurries behind Gar.
Ring of
Hurries
Truth.
behind God.
Actually, you know what? Sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and Gaz.
Yeah.
Stay still.
As you go to scurry out, you are going to run into him, and he's going to block your path.
As I try to scurry, Gore just grabs me by throat. Like that one cold meme.
Yeah, they're both grabbing you by each arm, and Tears is gonna walk up to you.
Why are you okay?
I have. It's just a ring of truth. There's nothing wrong with it, unless there's something that's in particular that you want to keep a secret from us.
Do you have a troubled past, Gaz?
I mean,
Something.
from a questionable past, I have 500 years of experience. It's many questionable things, not 500 years. But also, do I need to make the save DC for this?
You already did.
That's up to you.
No, that was a recall knowledge. That wasn't a will save.
You rolled esoteric lore.
Give me a will
Yeah.
save.
To roll about haunt.
Crit success.
Crit success.
So what does the crit success do? The target is so convincing that the bell rings even if they lie.
So basically, it does nothing.
No, I can wait. Does that mean I can lie straight to your face and you and
You still have to roll deception for lying. But the magic.
No,
crit success. So it would just basically be like a malfunction spell. Like you could ask him a simple question, like, "Are you like this?" And if you say obviously the wrong answer, it would still ding. He would just know that it's ineffective at that point.
Yeah.
Are you a Turk?
Are you a human?
All right.
Ding. Wait.
Wait a minute. So yeah, Tears is looking. I guess it would be straight eye to eye. He's gonna ask you,
like, you're both lifting.
both lifting up to eye level. He's like, where did you come from?
The Shadowfell.
Just feel yourself like ding. He's like, okay. Why? Interesting. So why did you come here? Right.
Be a little bit more specific here in general. Like, I'm here to get the gem for Nila.
Tears gonna like flex his fingers and you're like, damn it. Listen.
Honestly, using a circle of truth, you gotta be a little bit more specific with what answers.
You know that you can go ahead and fill
Are you here to
secret.
start a war or not? All right. That's what I want to know.
I mean, Gaz is like switching, looking between you both as he talks.
Are you?
A war in general? No.
And then from a certain point of view.
All right.
So,
is it a physical war or a cultural war?
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
starts
intending
the cultural war.
I wasn't intending to start a war at all.
There's different ways of warring with kingdoms. There's different ways of taking them down.
I'm talking about a physical war.
Have you looked at me?
People. I've seen what you've done. All right, the people I'm after, right?
No.
See, what has he done?
Right, they're gonna look.
Would you like me to devolve all 525 years? We'd be here for quite a while then.
I have plenty of time.
Okay. So you have
I have a little bit more limited time. Before that, a couple questions, and that is, are you really a lich?
He just said
yes. Yeah, the guy's is gonna try to like get a little bit of wriggle room, so you can see him like dig at his eye and pull out contacts that he wears. And it's he pulls out his orange contacts, and you just see like instead of he pulls out the entire eyes themselves. And it's just green flames behind them.
Green flames, like go walk around and be like,
You have green flames for eyes. I have red eyes, and I don't know if this guy sets any eyes, but we'll get him something.
Get him some eyes. Yeah, I want contacts. I improve my vision.
That makes things a little bit complicated. Okay, you know what?
What did you think I was?
Alright, well, yes. Among other things, you have 500 years, and this is what happened. Anyway,
500 years and 10 years of ruling a kingdom, and still have a kingdom.
No, I haven't actually been here for only a month. Actually, ruling the kingdom. I've been traveling with Nina for about 10 years.
Anyway, so I guess I've gone this far. Might as well go further. Might as well go the whole 9 yards.
Wants
so
to go to second base.
I'm here.
You don't have enough affection points for that. Yeah.
I'll take my own affection point. Damn. All right. She just walked away. No.
Oh no.
So yeah, he's like, I might as well go the full 9 yards. So basically, right. Though you know I told you about that cult I vanquished, right?
Cult with the yes, I remember that.
The Skinwalkers, right?
The Skinwalkers, yes.
I am not familiar.
There's a lot more. So, yes, sorry. Basically, I forgot you guys were here for this. So basically, there's this cult in my home city, and a regular church, as all would, sort of seem. Pilgrims who made the trek went missing a lot. People just assumed, dangerous paths and stuff. Turns out, the village elders were, how do you say, skinwalkers. They just sort of, they took human flesh. Wretched creatures, but that's another time.
So are they skin that walks, or what are they?
I'm not sure. He knows. He's gonna point at the guy in armor, but he's not really in a state to answer questions.
Well, is a fellow out of question that is currently holding me.
Yeah.
He's not very talkative, so
he's not very talkative. You don't want him to open his mouth. It's a bad time for everyone. So, but
tell me who he is.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know exactly what they are, but I know what they do. They take human form or whatever creatures they're around, and they eat people.
Give me a D20, guys.
Just a flat D20.
Yes. You think that?
There it goes.
What you rolled it? No, I just asked for one.
No, because it lagged, so it lagged out. So
guys, with that 9, it sounds vaguely familiar to what a kind of creature that Adam may have been talking about earlier when it comes to basically having the ability to change form to various creatures. It sounds very similar to what you were discussing earlier.
It sounds mildly similar to what Adam was describing as well. You see, gas positive. Did you think I was one of these creatures? Is that why you brought me out here?
Well, you don't see a kobold living 500 years every day. Honestly,
if I was a skinwalker, why would I be? Why would I? In a kingdom of demon otters ruled by currently a cat, why would a kobold make any sense to be in that kingdom? The idiocracy of the process you're trying to make here.
Have you seen Nilo? Guys, come on.
Yes, I've been with them for 10 years. I know.
You have them basically around your finger.
Yes, because they're incompetent. They are good-hearted, but very incompetent.
Nilo, you feel the strange sense to punch Gaz, as you kind of wake up, and then you realize you're in a safe location, and you go back to sleep.
Like, guys, you are in a perfect situation to manipulate this kingdom, right? The perfect. You control pretty much everything in the kingdom.
Yes.
Why? This is the perfect situation that one of these creatures would be in.
I mean, it is a perfect situation. But would I go for a kingdom better than run by its wealth in currency and shells that has no importance to any other kingdom and has very low connections to other kingdoms?
Demon otters, easy to control. And besides, it's a lot easier to take over an isolated kingdom than it is a something a little bit more well known, right? Maybe you're inexperienced.
Fair enough, I guess. But also, if I was a skinwalker, the process you went around this was very unorganized. You brought me while all of us were grouped together, had someone follow you out here, casted a spell that didn't work, and also trying to threaten me. That's
if worse comes to worse, he'll just chop off your head. That was the plan.
Well, I mean,
you know.
You could. Well, I guess that
it'd be flashy.
Cut out of my head. Yeah, that's real.
And besides, that's why I'm here. Like, now is as good a time as any. It's just a gesture, polymorphed right now. I assumed right in the act. You're changing your shape. It's a little unorthodox.
This wasn't a choice, this looks down. So this wasn't a choice transformation. It was done to that strange turkey lich that thought I was a turkey myself. Even though I didn't look like a turkey at all. Yeah.
Really? He's just gonna he's gonna poke you a little bit, like, that's not.
Where you?
Oh, you did that. right on the lips. There's a poke him. It is lipstick. Lipstick's
while
lips.
everyone is talking, Catherine, you hear a knock at the door. All of you, Adam would as well as Nilo would hear a loud knocking at the door from a very heavy hand.
She will sleepily kind of get up and reluctantly she'll open the door. Yes.
Jumps at the sound and gets up and kneeling is right behind her.
Yeah, Nilo's also Halloween catting on the bed as he watches cautiously at the door.
Yeah, very much so, Catherine. Before she opened the door, told everybody to get down or hide.
Oh, okay. Then Adam's just gonna stay down.
He goes under bed.
And she'll open the door. Yes. Good evening.
You see what looks to be two very, very moderately adventuring type looking guys. One of them seems to be holding a whip of some sort, while the other one also I don't know what that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, you see, one of them seems to be holding a whip of some sort. The other seems to be holding almost like a chain with a little ball at the end. They say, "Greetings. I was looking for the great. I heard there was a great turkey that was in this area, and we wanted to go and make sure that they were defeated." You also notice that.
So what you're gonna do? You're gonna turn her around.
Go ahead. I was gonna say you also notice that Gaz is missing as well. You would also notice that Gaz, Gore, and Tio would be missing as well.
Cool. I'll look at them. I'll go, yeah, so what you want to do, the lake behind us is filled with gravy. You want to jump into the middle of it and swim all the way down as fast as possible. There's a portal at the bottom of there, and it'll teleport you inside of that turkey's throne room, I guess. Yeah, good luck, have fun, and then she just closes the door.
Okay. They
Go
say, thank you, adventurers, as fellow adventurers. I will make sure that this land is safe from all foul that could have land on this scene.
Thank you for all of your amazing work.
They go into the forest.
Okay. And I'll turn back to Nilo and Adam. We're good. 2 idiots. We're
Do I
clear.
recognize him?
Yes. You look out the window?
That's what I thought. Yes. Cautiously, but I am in cat form. I am in cat form.
Yes, you notice that it is 2 of the Belmont brothers that seem to be in the woods looking to kill very estranged magical creatures. They seem to be looking for a turkey lich, to be specific.
I told them to go in the lake.
Nilo looks at both of them and is just like, if you ever see them again, hide me.
Okay. Oh,
Also, I have to restart that.
pretty sure everybody. Well, all right. So everybody else is gone at the moment. I'm not going to question that. I can't leave at the moment. If I leave, the hut drops. I have to stay within its bounds. No, I'm just too tired for this. I do not care what your Gaz and
3 of your
the other
guards.
2 Gore and them are
Are missing.
you're missing a couple guards at the moment, but you figured that out because you came over here for that. Good heavens. All right.
Crash button.
Oh,
I know. I told you.
when we get to the dwarves town,
I tried to start a new map, and it caused like a little unhappy.
when we get to that dwarven town, remind me. All of the doors have locks on them, like slots for locks. I just have to, remember to put the locks in. But we can lock the doors at night and make sure nobody is allowed in. Forgot about that. Yeah. Okay.
You can also connect.
My shoulder still hurts.
You also can connect with the others if you would like as well. You could also connect with it.
Oh, are we gonna say that I have that for the 24-hour thing where I just remove a spell slot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll reach out to Gore and just go, hey, fair warning, 2 guys. Nilo seemed to not like them. Looking for a turkey lich. Went into the forest just a second ago. They just ran into our cabin and then ran off. Fair warning.
Fair warning.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye out for that.
Nilo is going to also cut in because he'll hear you talking. And it's just like Belmont twins. I don't know.
You're not connected to
them. Oh, I know. I'm talking because I'm hearing.
Oh, they're talking.
I'm not hearing anything.
No, Catherine is talking out loud. She's so tired.
Oh yeah, if you're talking out loud, then yeah. Nilo's just like Belmont twins.
Belmont twins. Gash might know that name.
Gaz does. Nilo would have told you about the Belmont twins.
Yeah. I'm currently dealing with an issue here at the moment. Belmont twins. He goes, looks at here. Hold on. Catherine's asking me a question. Hold your thoughts for a second.
You would have all heard it.
Yeah.
Like all 5 of you would have heard it.
Hold for a second here. I can't roll. What does Gaz know about them?
Also, your service should be backed up.
I am loading.
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
I think nope. I've been
wait,
dead
I'm
for
blooded
too
in.
long.
Do you want me to roll for this or just information guys would know?
Give me a roll in advance.
Roll advantage. Okay. And it's something he would have heard information about before.
Yes.
Nilo would have told you. At least the information that he knew.
Roll an advantage.
Okay. 38.
I think you'll take the 38. Yes. You would know that over the years, after giving up on the vampire hunt, you would know that over the past 10 years, the Belmont twins would have decided to move on to other mythological creatures, and you've heard their tales a few times. They've slain like 2 hydras. There was like a Medusa that they slew at one point. They met a kid named Perseus at one time. They trained him for a little bit. And you know that they've definitely gotten stronger over the years.
Oh wait, stream's loading in the factory now. Oh, yeah.
Is Stream Foundry loading at the moment?
Yeah, it is.
Yep, currently. Yep, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm in here.
I just want to make sure that you were getting that. Okay.
Gaz relies that information back to Nilo about. He said they killed 2 hydras, and what else did they do?
A Medusa.
And
a Gorgon.
Well, they killed the Gorgon, 2 Medusas, 2 hydras. And Gaz is like currently it's like cutting out as he's getting pulled by Tyr while saying this. Here,
Yeah.
he's seeing this like Catherine. You have to hold for a second. We're having a conversation at the moment.
A mental breakdown, you could say.
No.
I don't know. Okay, you know what? You guys do what you got to do. I'm just letting you know. I'm going back to bed. If somebody else wakes me up tonight, I will be ending someone. Fair warning. And then she'll just pass out.
I'm just gonna roll my stealth check when I come back into the room right now.
You were talking over
Tears gonna stare daggers at the armored.
Sounds like a kitchen.
So are you still holding Gaz and asking me questions? What's going on?
I mean, yeah, this would be pretty much like a. You'll poke the chest a couple times and be like,
okay, yep, back to the conversation about you mistaking me for a skinwalker. Guy is saying this very straight face, just like, yeah. he is not threatened by your other half at all.
You'll poke the chest a couple times and be like, alright, you're. So you're not here to, cause a war to end a bunch of shit. Then like,
no, I study creatures. That's what I do. I study creatures in my free time, double, and some scroll thaumaturgy. Why would I want to be starting a war?
I don't know. Why the hell do they want to start a war?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you're the one coming with me with these assumptions about who I am and what I am.
I'm gonna be honest here, he has a point. You have made major assumptions and provided no evidence.
That's why I'm here, alright? My evidence is that you are a kobold living for 500 years, alright? I gotta follow the hunt.
Your evidence is
that you don't live for 500 years by starting wars, Tyr.
Your evidence is I'm old. Do you have any?
Yes, my evidence is you're old as hell. That's pretty much it.
And you
that is very how do I see this?
I mean, like,
listen, I know it's
I'm trying to find the word, but I will tell you, Tyr, you don't live for 500 years starting wars.
I mean,
yeah, they're not starting wars yet. Alright,
Alright. Tyr, you're talking to the person that has probably been through more wars than your whole entire family has been through combined.
Yeah. Also, Tia, also, what do you think is counterintuitive to, if you thought I was a skinwalker, to come up to me and say you've had issues with skinwalkers before when first meeting me? It's not a good way to tell your enemy why you're...
Wouldn't be the first thing that you would do is just go ahead and Oh no!
So
Open up their skin.
listen, I know you guys. I've dealt with plenty of them. They're not very communicative across themselves.
Communicative. What do you mean by that?
They prefer to work independently. You know, sometimes they get in groups of like 5 or 6. Usually, it's not much more than that. And
5 or 6, and they wear the skin of other people.
I don't know. I don't know if they wear other people's skin, if they just grow their own to look like other people.
Skinwalkers.
I have no idea.
Assuming they would. Well,
So,
you don't even know if they take skin. They shape change. It's very.
you know that.
No,
you know
he
that,
knows. He's gonna point at Armored Deer. He's like, but he's a crazy person. All right, I can't deal with that.
Okay,
He
well,
drove him.
he knows he. You armored person up to your friend or whatever. What do you know about these creatures?
He's like, give me a persuasion check.
I am currently reloading into Foundry. Zora, roll my diplomacy for me, please.
Mulder, can you tell us what is? How do you identify a skinwalker? It is lagging. Great. Oh, there we go. 28.
28.
No,
Oh,
guys,
that's
you
good
can't just
enough.
have master and
He's
full
not.
skills. You have to tell me what you do and
Fine.
don't have master, and you can't just have master and full skills. What do you master in?
Zora, I've had this on my sheet for like 2 sessions. No, I am master in four things. That's how my class works.
That's how his tome works.
Yeah, I get 2 extra masters per day that I switch them. It's been like this since the 2nd session.
It's funny as hell.
It's a tome moment.
Yeah, I can tell. I'll tell you when I switch. That's fine. It's gonna stay like that until I switch them.
Yeah. Okay. This is a different DC because this is a different character sheet that's on the field, but he's gonna open his mouth and
Oh no!
blah,
I can't just found
blah.
my D10. Hold on.
Oh no!
He just knocked it down the stairs.
You guys have. Yeah, you guys all have to make a will save. As this like unnatural, like horrible, like scream just sort of emanates from in the armor, and that's it.
Skeptic's defense.
What is the range on this? Do we in the cabin hear this?
Were we like 5 minutes walk away?
It's a good enough ways away, but
my
it says 55-foot emanation, so I don't think we're.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, please remember Catherine's warning.
Yeah, my cat
That was
rolled
not
my,
a. That was such
my cat rolled my D10 over down 12 flights of stairs and rolled nipples.
Damn it!
The moment of what? Thank you for informing us of that role. That's important. Lore knowledge.
Still do not have access to loading in, so please roll my will save.
I need you to be. I need you to be yes, can you please just close your browser and reopen?
No, I am. I'm trying multiple things right now, Zerda.
You
refreshing and closing and trying to get back in.
Check our tokens.
I'm watching stream. I could succeeded.
It's supposed to be a DC 30. This is the wrong. Yeah, this is the wrong token.
There we go.
So yeah, and yeah, it's just like nasty, pretty bad scream. Gore, you would recognize something in this, but it would be a very like distant memory. If
so,
anything.
guys, you are frightened and stupefied.
Frightened, stupefied.
For how long?
1 minute.
A minute. Yeah, stupefied for a minute.
That's fine.
Like I told you not to shut the hell up. I told you not to talk to him about it. Not good with words.
Guys,
What type of connection do you have with your armored friend? I'm just gonna call him normal
everyone,
for now.
all three of you, give me a perception check.
Is this site based? Yes or no?
No.
Perceive.
No, you are not
No,
looking
okay.
in the direction.
I perceive nothing.
I perceive.
Gaz perceives.
Fully.
Gaz, you would quickly feel, as you were kind of in the woods, something just snuck up on you.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so I noticed it.
Chewing out the lad. Where's the other dude? Is he over here? No.
Dingo jail.
Wait, so did I not notice it? Did I
Man,
notice it?
It is in your blind spot.
I have tremor sense.
Yes, but you're also, so basically they took their action to run up in. You would only notice
It's
at the
the
last
fucking
split
two
second.
motherfuckers.
Surprise.
You kind of hear them say,
Surprise.
Turkey Lich, it is time for you to meet your end by the saying of the Belmont Brothers.
Yeah. Now it makes sense. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Okay.
stop.
How much?
28
Okay.
damage
Well,
plus.
That's more.
Wait.
Oh.
Plus. For
That's
creatures,
happening.
for creatures that are frightened, they deal an extra 3d6 precision
Thanks,
damage,
Shadow.
which also
I
crits
told-
as well.
I told you not to make him talk. I told you not to make him talk.
It's your
An extra
fault.
21 bits of damage.
I'm at half health.
Yeah,
Told you
Magoma's
not to
not
make him
standing by. He will be taking
Can
the
you-
person's arm today.
Jordan, can you throw my other token on
Yes,
there?
I can.
Thank you. There we go.
The Belmont Brothers have
And then-
came.
No, I don't have the other art form. Okay, whatever.
I got it. I have to manually do it.
You just
Nice.
or they using a man catcher. What is that?
They also restrain you as well. Oh, not restrain. They
Oh,
grab you.
cool.
Grab you.
Crap! What the
You
fuck?
guys just like I'm assuming it's like either it's like a
It is a
one of the-
split
it's like a
second.
bowl with a.
Like this is.
I know it's like. Oh, that's what a man catcher
Pile
looks like.
drive.
Okay. I had to look at what a man catcher was exactly. It's the thing that you can like. put
No,
around someone's
actually,
neck
it
and then
is.
bring it
When the
down.
jailer, I need to make a reflex save. Make a reflex save, guys. Okay, you do not become grabbed as it. And each time, yeah, there we go. You have been thoroughly attacked.
Ow! You guys, as
Thoroughly
you just see just a man catcher just goes around Gaz's neck and try to grab him and just cuts across his
It
neck.
is flavored as a whip.
Oh, flavored as a whip.
Yeah.
He has now whip marks around his throat.
It's gonna be great.
Like, damn it! Right when we settle things. All right.
You would also,
It's
at
quite
this point, Catherine, you would also hear the signal as well of them basically starting combat. You can choose what you do with it, but you would also notice that they have essentially
Catherine's just
started
gonna
a
wake
combat.
up, look outside, close the door slowly, and lock it.
You walk away.
Like it's too early in the morning for this.
Catherine is literally just going to melt the doorknob off of their side of the home and lock it. And then walk back into hers and remove the doorknob from the outside and just go back to bed and basically lock them outside. They are sleeping outside.
Adam is just sitting in bed writing in his journal and watches this happen, knows that they're panicking, and is just looking at Nilo like, what should we do?
Yeah, you just watch Catherine.
Nilo has no fucking clue. Nilo's asleep.
Nilo doesn't have
fair.
a mental connection.
In her PJs, just walk over, do this shit, look at Adam, and just go, they decided to leave the cabin. This is their fault. I'm not doing it. She'll grab one of her crystals and set it on her shoulder and then just pass back out.
Yeah, no. Nilo has no clue what's happening.
That's true.
He just knows Catherine get up and just fell back asleep because he thinks that everything's okay. He's not connected mentally.
Adam's looking at Clover and is like, I think the others are in trouble.
We should be fine.
Clover is like, looks over at Catherine nervously and just says, I think they can handle themselves. Adam is
Gaz,
like,
not,
agreed.
Gaz, you will not
I was
add
gonna say,
combat tracker. I'll give you the
It's not
27.
good track.
So it won't really matter because
Thank
if you roll anything above a 24, you're above them. But
24.
you are frightened and
That's-
feared for 1 minute, and they both deal extra damage to feared targets.
I know.
He's only- Yeah, he's only frightened one.
Yeah, but it lasts for
That's
1
stupefied
minute.
is for
It lasts for 1
only
minute.
the stupefied lasts for 1 minute.
I'm
how's
rolling it.
how's
I'm
working?
ruling it as it says both. It says frightened and stupefied for 1.
Stupefied for 1 minute and frightened one.
Yeah,
I can do both.
I'm
Yeah.
doing both.
Actually, yeah, no.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, no, the frightened position is supposed to go down by 1. Yeah. I mean, the way it's worded is
Right.
stupefied lasts 1 minute. Frightened lasts
Yeah.
1. Yeah, oh, so let me pull those up myself.
I already did.
Stupefied. We'll get him.
It's,
He confuzzles.
it's all
They say,
confuzzled.
they say,
This was
Before you
the-
get
you do hear them speak out here as they go up, and like one of them just goes up and yeets themselves at Gaz. You hear him say, "Hold down! I am going to tell you that Simon Brothers will take this kill back to the village. Save them from this turkey
Yes.
lich."
I will beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, God damn it, no! We were just over this. This little doofus is apparently no harm to anybody. And Tyr is going to
Turkey Lich is guys like struggling to say words.
You can literally just see Magala just already snapping his arms around the whip at this point and holding it. And it's just going to be a contested check here. I am pulling this motherfucker straight into my fist.
he's gonna go here and
On your turn, but yes, you can keep that roll on your turn.
yeah. Here and here. He's gonna face him and he's gonna touch these and they're gonna switch armors. And he's going to I have it over here. It's by
Small.
defense.
I have a small request that you don't eviscerate these two idiots.
They may not be eviscerated, but sure. What is it? They're gonna be hurting a little bit.
Just give him
They
a little bit
deserve
of brain
that.
damage, that's fine. They don't have much to lose.
They really don't. And as you say that, the other tier is going to cast a good old. It's gonna be against this one. He's
Also,
gonna
I will
cast
say you have a
Command.
max of a minute and a half for like your turns. If you go over that, you will lose any remaining actions.
Okay, yeah. These are my remaining actions. Yeah, command is going to be, well, it doesn't matter, but yeah, it was going to be drop it. My man.
That's fucking hilarious.
Not 20. Yeah, that's my
Just no.
Drop no.
That's a good inspiration, right?
Go, it's your go.
Yeah. Well,
You can use
so
that first
32.
athletics check, yeah.
Yeah, does the 32 basically pull this guy's whip out of his hand is a question?
It will disarm him, but the disarm action does not remove it from their hands, though they do get a -2 until they readjust.
Until they readjust, that's fine.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if that's the case, Miguel is just going to go ahead and stride over here. I'm going up behind him. And, yeah, we're just going to do... This would be with a minus, right?
Yes, this would be the -2.
I am actually kind of wondering, how well endowed are these people in terms of
they
like, are
they
they-
have been battle hardened with various features. They also seem to be holding back against you too, as they are staring down Gaz.
If that's the case, I will hold back just for their own pitiful sake.
Okay. Gaz, it's your go.
Oh my!
You will hold
Lord.
back. You hold back. You hold back so hard you don't even hit them.
24, baby.
Give
No.
him a light tap. Gaz is gonna do what Gaz does best. He's gonna roll a recall knowledge check.
That is depressing.
Three abilities of this guy.
They
I use my
have
nat 20.
they have restrain,
I'm also gonna do the
Subdue.
prismatic action.
and as you do that, you also realize they have attack of opportunity.
Okay, before I move then, if I know they have attack of opportunity, I'm gonna step.
Imagine not having elf step.
They were specifically
also
holding
very
back
weak
their
aspects.
attack of opportunity for you.
Okay, I can use a 15 against them later. Okay, and then we're gonna summon my Armiger right here on top of them, summon my special token.
Yep.
And then, yep, so I did one action. Yep, so it's gonna be intensify first, so that means I just roll twice, and then, yeah,
Yes,
an
please
Armiger.
do not eviscerate them with a blender.
You see an ethereal whip just, like, forms in front of this person. And then, yep, I roll this twice. Pain of first
Nope.
roll, and then
I actually know.
I roll again.
The 31 will hit. Both of those will hit. Their AC is 30.
Okay, so yep, so use the 31, and then damage
And that is a manipulate action, isn't
to attack.
it? Is
No.
an attack and manipulate that? No, I don't think. Yeah, yours
No,
is,
this is
a spell.
no.
No, you're good. I thought it says spell-like ability, but no, it's
It's fine. Yeah.
it's
Also,
attack.
take off. It's -7. I didn't do the esoteric thing, so it only does 13.
the timer. Oh, you're good. Okay.
A minute, 30
Yep.
seconds.
As you do that damage, they take that plus the 7 or no?
No, -7. -7.
Minus 7.
I didn't mark him as my esoteric.
He just
Okay.
has it on all the time.
I
you
normally
gonna-
just keep it on.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. I already did that one.
Are you gonna keep remaining that way?
I suggest that you get your ass out of here.
Yep. That's the wrong way to flip it. This way. And then I.
All
You're
right,
gonna take
up
this hit?
attack.
Yes, you may. They stand down. You've only been under the control of the Lich. I will free
Yeah.
you from the control of the Lich, not crit.
Their AC was 30, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a minus
And
2.
you're attacking from behind.
is
That's a
behind.
41.
That is a 41.
That's a
Go
41.
ahead and roll crit.
You roll it.
Not that much, but he is also frightened.
He is frightened of you. As you see him, he comes up behind Gaz. You will not stand in the way of me trying to kill the Simon brothers and the killing their prey, the Lich.
If you kill that turkey, I will stuff you with him.
We will kill
Gaz
this turkey
looks like
and free you.
Gaz can't talk, but he looks at you concerningly when you say that.
That is going to be a hit. And that actually, let me do the intimidation first. Nope, they do not intimidate you.
Plus, I'm supposed to have, I'm supposed to have +2 resistance to physical damage because of the,
Yeah.
Rally.
It should
Oh,
be.
also,
It should
give
be
me-
on you.
Also, you should have a
too.
Also, we never decided whether you stupefied should affect your blades or not. Because you also have to roll a d5
It's not.
for the
it's
recall
not a spell.
knowledge. Is it recall knowledge?
I mean,
It's only spells. I have to. I do get a penalty to recall knowledge that's included.
Okay.
It's only spells. It's
give me
spell-like, it's not
a
actually-
give me
It's
a
very spell.
reflex save.
Sure. So actually, you know that 15 I rolled earlier? I'm gonna use my reaction to use that,
Okay.
and that actually goes to a 35 for the save DC.
They will
And
have.
that's also one of my focus points down.
They will hit you a second time with a nat 20.
I should have saved it for that. Actually, yeah, no, but it could either way. Gaz has 8 HP. Gaz, you just the whip is just like tearing apart his throat.
it's tearing him apart.
Gaz is not able to speak anymore.
It is not bad.
You hear gurgled pain noises.
Effect. What is the effect? Oh, there you go.
Other one comes up. They're going to slice at you with their dagger to attempt to knock you out, so they can capture you and bring you back home. So this will be non-lethal.
Oh, I thought they were going for lethal. I was gonna be like, do I need to grab a temporary character for a bit?
That was with the. He's gonna go to.
Wait, no. Misses because of my +2 AC because he's facing me.
Yes, he is. And he will say, he'll try, give me the, if they gotta use the man catcher this time with the -2. Go ahead and add that in. Another nat 20.
That's fine. Thank you.
Dude, what is with the nat 20s?
They knock
four. Four nat 20s from these people.
That's fucking hilarious.
The Belmont people.
This
was non-lethal, by the way. They knock
Gaz out. If they were
out.
gonna kill me, Gaz. I was gonna say if it kills me, I'll just grab a temporary sheet because Gaz will reform in 3 to 5 days.
You see them completely knock Gaz out and say, "Now that you've been freed from this lich's curse, you may now be free, so you may take this back to town and claim the reward."
I wasn't joking.
Yeah, get old bozos.
Gotta freaking take these fucking morons.
Tio, it is your go.
Grab one and beat it.
Okay, yeah. Gooch back, dude. Gooch back. Yeah. So
Poor
I am
Gaz
going
with the
to
constant nat 20s.
the constant nat 20.
Gaz's throat is in intense pain right
now. Let's see. So yeah. So Zilla, would I be good to
heal? I will say in this context, since we don't have like that, heal can also be used on Gaz in this sense. You would technically have harm. You would cast harm on them. Essentially,
you can cast harm on
it.
Yeah.
I just played out
actually.
You have harm. You just can't heal both living and undead in the same turn with the 3 action. But you can heal Gaz just fine with harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just use harm. I mean,
I was talking about for like double spell casting, but yeah. So I'd be reaching over. How does
if you have 3 actions to spend on spells. That's what I was saying. You have 3 actions to spend on spells.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'm gonna
Nilo, you sense a disturbance.
I can slam this guy with a 1 action harm. And then,
as you do that, that is going to be a manipulate action.
Oh yeah, he's reaching out for him. He's doing a tussle.
You kind of see if it's nat 20s, it will stop the harm. That is a crit success.
It is a crit, and it disrupts.
Yes, it is a disrupt.
How many crits do these people have up their sleeves? No, that was a 16.
Plus 23. That's like as much as I do.
We split the party. Half the party dies.
That is.
They say, "Do not heal this. Yep. Do not heal this turkey. You will not lay a hand on him. He is ours to take." Also, I would like to remind you that Gaz will reform as a kobold in like 7 hours.
3 to 5 hours.
No, like he would turn back from a turkey to a kobold in 7 hours.
Also, you said I notice. Logically, I would.
You notice a disturbance in the voice.
There's a disturbance.
Yeah, no. Milo wakes up and just like is fur on end, and it's just like they're not back yet.
What's their will save, by the way?
Yeah, but we can't exactly get
the will
out.
Save is 7. Yeah. There is a window. Milo can jump out the window.
So
No, I left the exit door. They can still go out our door.
Yeah, which one did you disarm?
They just can't get back in.
Yeah, if that's the case, Nilo's gonna run.
That wasn't the one
that but run.
Guys.
Nilo will get there in the next turn, if not another turn.
Yeah, I will give
Adam's
you.
Gonna follow.
I was gonna say if Adam and Nilo are going,
you can both roll initiative.
Not that it matters too much, but he still has to make a will save, by the way.
For what? For the
Dread Rune, DC 25. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright. That's all I need.
I cannot roll initiative. It will not
I
let
bought
me.
this room. I'm gonna use this room.
He's gonna use it. And then I'm gonna disarm this lad.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh.
Blah. Put in the disarm bonus.
Did you do a
Let's
second
roll
bomb,
for
by
it.
the way?
No. I only
Okay.
did one.
Gaz is still
There was a one over
unconscious.
there.
Gaz is
Gaz is
unconscious
on the ground. And then I have one action, so this guy is going to double step.
What weapon is that guy using?
There's another
He's
60.
using a 10-foot whip, and this guy's using more of a 5-foot whip.
Alright, well, you did it with the guy that's above, right?
Yeah, this guy has a
You should just try
-2
your-
to attack.
I guess technically
He will be
like
doing his armament here.
And that's my turn.
Nilo, I will give you top of initiative. Next turn, both you and Adam will both have top of initiative.
That's fine. For roleplay reasons, and only for roleplay reasons, Nilo is giving Bear to Adam for something that is fast enough to keep up with him.
You're riding a shadow creature as it just materializes below your, like, between your legs on the ground and starts running faster than you could run yourself.
Yeah, you're just riding a shadow.
This is okay. It's too fucking late for this. Let's go.
Go, it is your go. They look like they were about to wrap up this turkey and deliver them for Thanksgiving.
Speaking of wrapping up, threatening approach. I'm gonna intimidate him. If I intimidate him, he's frightened too. Where the fuck's demoralize?
You just roll intimidation.
There it is. I'm just making sure that it just automatically does it. Failure. That's fine. Alright. You're taking a fist to the back.
You have your sword.
He's taking the flop.
You want me to whip out the sword and chop them in half? I could, but you guys would just reform and these
I
guys won't.
could.
You do hit. You do hit 100%.
I mean, if you want me to take out my sword, I will.
You can do whatever you think your character would do.
Yeah, I'm just doing my fist right now because obviously I do not want to chop their damn head off. Of course, I could just use the sword as mess too. It's the same two-head actually.
Gaz
But that's
is
fine.
currently unconscious. This one goes over. They're just gonna pick up Gaz with a nat 20 athletics check. Close enough.
Oh, it's very close. Hey guys, look! It's like last session. You have to rescue Gaz.
I love rescuing Gaz.
They take you out.
I'm a walk. How far is that?
This one starts running away to town as well.
No, you don't. Alright, this time. You want me to go at him with the sword? I'll hit him with my sword. It takes an action to bring out, though.
Yeah, so you can try. I will give you an athletics check if you'd like to grab the guy.
Yeah, I would like to grab this guy and use him as a hostage, obviously. No.
Obviously.
That'll beat their. No, yeah, that will. That'll beat their reflex. That'll beat their fortitude save.
Stand still.
You say you're going to hear him say, "Brother, go and get the turkey back to town. Slay the lich and find the phylactery." And this is at this point, Adam and Nilo. You would be coming onto this scene, seeing someone carrying away Gaz and turkey form at a very rapid rate.
Tyr, hold on to this one for me. As I'm gonna go ahead and chase that fucker down, I will actually activate this. Fuck you and fuck everyone around me.
What does Dazzle do?
I'm doing fleet step. I knew that this would happen. I have doubled my fucking movement and I'm super fast.
Go rapidly.
I would say it's only one of them.
Rapidly approaching the fucking bass.
You also use your reaction, so you will get to do that on your turn. Stop skipping your turn. Go for 5 seconds.
Stop your turn.
But yeah, no, it's only one of them right now, right?
Yes, you see one of the Belmont brothers, just quickly running away with Gaz in tow, saying about how they will turn in this turkey and find their phylactery, so they may put Barry to in for good.
I am going to
Gaz,
As soon as I see them.
also, Gaz, you would
Whatever.
recognize that these are one of the people that killed Barry one year. As you remember, suddenly
Yeah.
the Gaz,
Isn't
that
Gaz-
Barry.
Isn't Gaz knocked out?
You know,
Gaz
this is
is
just a
knocked
mental
the fuck
image.
out.
You just, as they knock you out, you're like, wait, they also killed Barry at one point.
An out of body experience right now.
You see an unconscious Gaz in the arms of this burly man.
Oh.
Every time.
I
Get
don't
that
know.
shit.
I have calm. Would that I don't think that would do anything though, would it?
You can certainly try.
I don't know.
You
I
can
didn't read
certainly
this
try.
well.
I mean, because it says any hostile action. Is running away, kidnapping someone, would that count as a hostile action?
It sounds like
I mean, to be fair, they are not hostile to you in any way.
But it doesn't specify they have to be hostile to me.
Yeah, they are not hostile to you specifically, but you would also know that you could use calm on them. I will say you can use calm on them.
Okay, I can use calm to just like make them stop.
If they roll
Make
low
them stop
enough,
running?
if they roll low enough, you can definitely try.
Okay, let me cast calm.
Let's see if they make the roll save. Will is not their best, but they could just
Crit
get
success.
another 19.
Bro.
I fucking hate these
The
guys.
best. All of the will saves
I
so far.
fucking hate them so much. Okay.
As they see you approach, they say,
He's on the
"It's okay."
great
They kind
arm.
of see him say, "It's okay, young damsel. I will save you from this lich." They just see your golden hair.
Adam
Oh, this
just
guy
gives
is
a long
glittering.
sigh, steps up forward just in front of him, and just says, "Okay, stop. Stop. You're safe. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's not. You are very confused, and it's not what you think."
You can give me I will give you a diplomacy check with that. I will re-roll their. I will re-roll their will. I will re-roll their will.
Oh, fuck.
Hero point. Now let's see.
Did I hero point this?
Nope,
Oh,
they
never mind. I don't
fail.
need to. Nice.
They stop for a moment with a very unconscious Gaz, and they say, "What do you mean? This is Barry, the turkey. They have come here to spread their lichdom every year at this time. We slew them last year, and we are here to slay them again."
No, that's a kobold. That's dressed as a turkey. We already killed Barry, but Barry dressed up our kobold friend. Okay? He's not, he's just a regular kobold. This is just a really big confusing situation, a lot of misunderstandings. Just put him down and we'll leave you go, but just know Barry is already dead. There's no turkey lich to worry about.
I will let
football player.
I will let Nilo do their turn, and then I will respond after. As you were doing this at the same time, Nilo.
I was gonna say, does Nilo notice Adam doing this?
Yes, you got Adam somehow caught up and got a little bit ahead of you, and you're now seeing Adam say this to the Belmont.
Okay.
Do you want to reveal
Because
yourself?
Nilo's also in danger if he does anything. It's like even being like he's in cat form right now. He's not like his normal self. He's in cat form, but his cat form doesn't get rid of his wings. So
Do you want to show your winged cat form to the monster hunters?
Nilo is going to be cautious because he cares about Gaz. He is going to sit in a tree.
You see them you see them like as they've been like grabbing Gaz, you see them like remove the like fake feathers that were on top of the head. Say, "Hey God, this is just the berry must have turned you into a turkey." Ah, how dare he! As they just drop Gaz immediately on the floor. You take 1 point of fall damage and immediately go to dying one.
Gaz immediately die. It's the change die rolls. Gaz dies immediately. See what this does.
No, don't do that.
No,
They did retcon it
They
on
retconned
day one release. They literally said, "Y'all can't read this right. It's actually this."
You say, "Brother, we've been fooled by Barry once. We've been fooled by Barry. We must leave and go slay another creature to get out the violence of being fooled. Aye, brother, we must go and kill something even greater than Barry now that Barry is destroyed. They seem very upset that you took
sit
kill.
down? How about you two sit down and actually talk for a second? That way you can
not getting away that
kill
quickly.
people. Yeah, you're not getting away. I'm sorry. You two are irresponsible and
Would you like to heal?
a danger to everyone else.
Would you like to heal cats, Adam?
Can I lay on it?
Yes.
Can I lay on hands?
Yes.
Laying hands just burns them.
Don't say ignore the versus undead. Just accept it as regular healing.
Accept regular healing.
You get heal 30 damage, Gaz, as you wake up seeing a very burly man standing over you, panting heavily with So you see a.
Yes.
You see the hair of his chest seems to be bristled in sweat as he stares above you, staring down at you in disgust.
In disgust. Feels his throat. What I was trying to tell you earlier is that I'm not the lich turkey you're looking for. But before I could say anything, you kind of went around my throat. Gaz is still trying to struggle to talk normally.
Can Adam put some extra healing power into his throat to help heal his throat or anything?
You may. Barry has been known to play sadistic twists of mind games on people, forcing them to attack their own allies and attack whatever's closest. He has a menace that must be stopped at all cost, even if transformed. You cannot take any caution with Barry.
Look at him.
So wait, you knew this, but you still jumped at the first possible chance without thinking about it.
We thought it might be Barry, as he was a turkey and looked very lich-like.
I mean, you're not wrong in either. You're not wrong in either front, but you have the wrong turkey lich at the moment.
What are the chances there'd be a turkey lich in the forest of where a turkey lich was sighted? What are the chances?
Oh. So now you're forthcoming about being a witch.
I mean,
Tia just looking disapprovingly.
Stealing fucking his dagger.
Neelosh, I'm gonna be honest, you might not be able to see him, but you can feel Nilo glaring at you, just of all the times.
Because this guy knows turkey lich, he can see that he's lich-like. It's not hard to determine if you know what.
That's not the point. They're dumb.
I just looked at Tyr wait, you didn't know that?
You didn't know. Tyr, you didn't know us.
Tyr's the only one who did not know any of this.
He specifically fucked with Tyr.
Tyr only. Oh, no, no.
Bruh.
What are the chances that you'd find a turkey lich at this time of day, in this season, over in this forest?
Yeah, this time of day, located entirely within this forest, we get it. Look, what matters is, you were wrong. The turkey lich is dead. You can go hunt something else now and leave us alone.
Go home.
Go home. You're surrounded. Go home.
Go home.
No.
You've done enough damage here already.
Just go home.
So, we must go, brother. We must go kill more mythical beasts. Though he may be a turkey lich, he seems to be one of the good turkey liches of the world. He kind of scowls at Gaz. I will write a song about this day. Yes, brother. Let us go and write a song.
Please don't.
Please don't. Also, sit the fuck down.
They sit down.
Just let them go. Let them go, Magala. It's not fucking...
No, I'm gonna lay them in the earful. First of all, your irreparable actions has almost killed a person that is mostly innocent.
And what do you know of their innocence? Have you seen their personal chambers? Have you seen their phylactery? Have you seen what it takes to become a lich and you dare call them innocent?
I said mostly innocent.
as this whole thing is going on, I'm just going to like kneel down to Gaz and just say, okay, what the fuck is going on right now?
Well, do you like the short or long version?
At least think of your actions before you go ahead and just charge on in.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like I kind of need the long version.
They will do the long version in a you fade to black with Gaz as he explains the long version.
And that's how we ended up with me being carried off by the Belmont guys. And then now.
So what you're saying is all of this is Tyr's fault.
All of this is entirely Tyr's fault, yes.
Listen,
Is that grounds to be kicked from the group? I would not.
He was
we'll hold a poll in the morning about this. We'll have a group discussion.
I see.
Are these people even properly licensed? They're just independent. They're just like running around killing whatever monsters they find.
They're monster hunters.
Alright.
Do they have like a card that says official monster hunter? Like
they pull out their monster hunter card. You see it says 10 confirmed mythical kills. Level 10 confirmed mythical kills.
It's like baby unicorn on the freaking bottom.
They have a punch card for each mythical beast they killed.
They have a punch.
Oh my god.
When you get the 20, you get like a free shake.
When they get 7 punches, and the 8th one is free.
I'm just gonna go ahead and see if there's a number that I can go and call on the back to write a complaint.
You see on the very back a card that says official expedition sponsored by the magical wonders of Mystical Gem.
Mystical Gem.
Mystical Gem.
You know, I do not have enough time in the day to tell how much that you guys are complete fucking morons. You can go. But as soon as someone tells me that you have fucked up in a major catastrophic way, I will be there.
You seem like you've had a lot of battle, brother. I could tell by the look of that armor. You must have had many kills in battle your own self. I can respect that.
Real quick before you go.
That's all I ask.
Real quick before you go, you guys said you're monster hunters, right?
Aye, lad. My lass.
Are you assuming my gender by the length of my hair?
They have very low wisdom. Sorry, we do not have dark vision. We cannot see very light. We only have low light vision. It's very dark.
So you go ahead and attack a person that you can't really see in the middle of the night because they look like a bird of some sorts.
I can't do it because Gaz is on top of me, but he's casting light real quick.
Oh, laddie. Yes, laddie, we are monster hunters.
Okay. Have you happened to run into any beautiful women that end up causing like a lot of tragedy, anything like that? Nothing?
Which one?
They say, an adventurer like us has seen many women ruin the lives of men, ruin the lives of town. A woman's word cannot be trusted for the sense of whenever they try to trick and thieve.
Okay, so you're sexist too. Got it.
I'm gonna fuck this guy with my axe blade.
You probably should have just let Magala kill you, but it's too late now. Okay.
Don't get him.
It's the night of.
Yeah. and you appear late of all things. That's the reason why Miguel is mad.
They had to track down. They had to track down like Barry and try to track down where he was basically fighting himself again.
Track down Barry. Barry only appears one day out of the year,
Barry has
and that's it. As
Barry
far
I
has
have to
his
remind
own
you that Will
goddamn
say.
lake. He has his own lake, alright? It seems like it wouldn't be. Zerda, you cannot say anything about their will save. They got 3 critical successes on will
Yeah,
save.
for real, for
Alright?
real.
Let's see 3 times.
3 times on 3 separate will saves. I don't want to hear a word about will
These
saves.
are some.
They may have gone a little
Here.
bit lucky against Gaz. You know, maybe a little bit lucky against
Gaz is on the floor in pain for most of that.
Can Adam just like pick him up and just start heading back to the cabin?
You can.
Here,
How do you
Gaz.
carry them?
Oh yeah.
I'll do it bridal style, of course.
That's the default
No.
style. we
Hold
have.
them like football, no, like hamburger.
Hold them like hamburger all the way back.
Adam's gonna pick Gaz up and say, just hope that Catherine lets us back in.
Didn't
And just start
Nilo
walking
say?
towards her.
I'd like to remind you, Adam, that you would remember the words of Gaz vividly in your head that says, if you leave the area and leave the group, you have to tell someone that where you're going so we can know you're safe. The words of Nilo echo in your head.
No, isn't it?
Adam's just going to head back to the cabin, and
Alright.
he will hold this over to Gaz later.
It's gonna be funny.
Adam will remember this later.
Oh.
Adam will remember this.
Gaz did not willingly leave out just outside.
I mean,
the cabin.
You did willingly.
Just forcibly carried.
I was gonna say, really
you
fast,
weren't.
we're
You
walking
willingly
back. The
left.
brothers are gone, right?
Yeah, the brothers are gone at this point.
Like the brothers are gone.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Nilo's actually going to walk up though and look at Gaz and glare at him, and just be like,
Well, yeah, you
had
just
it.
learn.
"Who did it?
Nilo, I
I'd like-
Who did it?"
I already know what you're gonna say. I went to go walk outside to have a
Not even
conversation
that.
with Tier.
Not even that.
Just gonna
Tears
point
fault?
at Tier.
Got it.
Here.
Tell
Points
me.
at Tier.
You point at these two actually.
I asked this man for a civil conversation, alright?
Civil.
Okay,
You
real
carried
fast.
me out 5 minutes walk from the cabin. Brought this set other version of points at Big Fellow. Brought him out here to intimidate me into revealing that I'm
Oh, me?
or
No, I just was here.
no. The
Fuck.
smaller guy, the smaller big guy behind Gore.
Okay, real fast.
Mhm.
Nilo is going to
I'm just taking precautions.
fly up to like eye level with like Tyr, flying backwards as they walk, and just is like,
Mhm.
you know, you could have just asked.
They did kind of ask.
What do you think I
They
did?
did. They
Wait,
did
mean,
you
actually
could have
ask.
just asked
Yeah, they did ask. And Nilo,
someone that wasn't Gaz.
yeah, Nilo. But do remind you, Nilo, I did say I was going to go talk to Tyr. I didn't know why he dragged me 5 minutes before.
I was gonna say, Nilo did know that y'all went somewhere to talk, so you did tell him where you went. But also,
Well, technically, he didn't say. Technically, he didn't say that they were going to the
You
woods.
walked
They just
too
said that they're
far.
going.
yeah, it's like Nilo assumed, oh, you're just outside the cabin. No, you're like 50 feet away. The fuck?
No, 5 minute walk away.
5 minute
Yeah,
walk.
5
You hit
minute
my
Why
point.
5 minute walk?
But
It's like,
but it's just like, okay, you thought Gaz was something he wasn't. And you
Yeah.
didn't ask the one person, me, who, which also, Gaz, it's on you too. You weren't telling the truth, but also I did say once we start this, if new information is found, that is specifically what we tell each other. That is
Yeah.
fair. But
Yeah, this-
also, you could have asked me. I've known Gaz longer than anyone.
So
To be fair, it's also extremely obvious that he's a lich. So it's really unfair.
Yeah,
not
so
that obvious.
pretty.
All right,
obvious.
he was apparently forthright with everyone else in this room except for me that he was a lich.
You
I
could
don't
have
know
asked
I-
someone
I-
who was like, "Hey, he
well-
seems a bit off. What's up with him?"
Well, in all fairness, in all fairness,
I
in
will
all
start
fairness
initiative
here,
Alright.
for talking privilege.
Everyone,
and
stop. God damn it.
I will start initiative.
One at a time. No.
Okay, Gaz, you go.
Alright,
in all
yes, talk.
fairness here, it's quite obvious that I am a lich. You not realizing that I did want to mess with you just to see if you would actually figure it out or not.
Guys, it is obvious that you are different. All right, that brought me to what I am hunting and what I am familiar with. So I took the precautions for that. You being a lich is a happy little circumstance. All right, I am relieved. I don't want you to be a creature because then your head would be on the ground. Neither of us want that.
Stephen.
All right. I apologize, but to be honest, you were not very cooperative. So it could have gone better from both ends.
Well,
Well, you're
normally,
not an easy person to get along with.
no, you understand in all fairness.
I don't
one,
know.
Gaz
Whenever
or
I
two?
first met Gaz, I wanted to like punch him. So yeah.
To be fair, yes.
And you have multiple times.
He did lie straight to my face.
It's fair.
I just
also-
imagine the old bapping. Just gas.
Open his nose.
I'll tell you, the Belmont brothers were not what I was planning for today's session. I'll have you know.
But that's what happened. and that's what
I know.
matters.
I know.
Oh, I think.
Thank God they
Well,
left.
Alright.
It's all been cleared up. I'm not a skinwalker.
Alright, so-
I'm a lich.
Yeah, speaking of skinwalkers,
You could have
how the
asked
fuck are you
monster
supposed to
hunters.
tell it? Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah, let me go
Look
ahead.
at him.
Wait, no, they have no wisdom. No, I'm not
They
gonna
have-
do this.
You think those buffoons could snuff out a skinwalker? I don't
Fuck
think so.
no.
No fucking way.
Absolutely no way.
Either way.
Back to the
Alright.
cabin.
Yeah,
sure.
it's like let's
You two can
just
go
get
to bed,
back.
but we'll go ahead and bitch and argue about this later.
We need to sleep, and then once we're done, we need to immediately head to the dwarves again. This has been taking not even longer. It's just
A lot happened.
I've been kidnapped twice in one day. I need my list.
Miguel is just gonna be stitching a sweater for Gaz that says "not a turkey."
And little did he know sweatshirt was false.
There you go. Here you go. You can have this.
How? When did you start this?
Yeah, as soon as we got here.
He's very quick with his fingers.
How well does this look made?
It fits very snugly over your person. You kind of hate it because of the design, but
Now, does
It's
it
very
fit for
comfortable.
does it fit for normal guys or voluptuous turkey guys?
yes, one
Yeah.
size fits all.
Very form.
There's one thread where you just pull it, and the whole thing just constricts like a straitjacket.
It's skin tight.
It's skin tight.
I'm assuming you you guys was distracting. Just pulled it up over his head on to the rest of his body. Now you're in Now you're in. Not in turkey.
Oh, also, just to let you guys know, once you guys approach the cabin, Gaz, Gore, and Tyr, all of your stuff is outside of the cabin at this point. And Catherine is standing in the doorway with one of the chairs turned, looking at you all as you walk up. And you guys rightfully fear Catherine, but I think you now see the look of an absolutely pissed off version of her as she is just tapping her foot and just staring at you guys as you're walking up.
I like to imagine with all the equipment and gear that's put out, Clover's just like on top of it, just the whole pile just like fluttering their wings a little bit.
No, Clover is not. Adam and Nilo's stuff is not out. It is just Tyr, Gaz, and Gore's.
Adam's gonna look at it and say, Gaz did get a little fucked up.
Gaz is wearing his support, not a turkey sweater right now.
Still want him outside.
He's fine.
Miguel is working on
He has a sleeping bag. He can sleep outside. Nilo, if you would like to sleep inside, you are allowed. Adam, if you would like to sleep inside, you are allowed. The other three are not. If you have issue with that, then you can fuck off.
All right, sounds fair. And he just unceremoniously drops Gaz onto his ass.
And you see a loud clapping sound echo through the floor.
Nilo real fast summons Skittles to give Gaz company and goes inside.
Nilo, you are the king, and you are my hired job to protect. Gaz is not part of that contract. You are.
It's like Nilo actually Nilo looks at Nilo looks at Gaz and is just like, the Belmont twins were here. I don't even want to chance them even coming back. I feel safer in a house than outside.
That is fair, Nilo.
Take Skittles. He will keep you warm. Do not get touched by his flames. You know that will be felt until you die again. This has been the fifth time. But please remember.
Oh no, yes, I remember. I know the vast effects that Skittles has with his flames. It's like Gaz tries to go grab his stuff and immediately just gets jumped on by Skittles. Just like, well, I'll get it in the morning.
Yeah, Neil's going to go inside and cuddle with Catherine.
She'll just as you like hop on her bed, she'll turn the chair around, set it back. Good night, you three. And she'll just close the door, and you just hear a resounding locking noise, and the lights go out, and she just hits the bed again.
Well, this night turned out more tumultuous than I hoped.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping we'd get this all resolved in about 15 minutes. We've been out here for what? Hour?
Multiple hours.
I'm tired. I guess I'm just gonna sleep on. He's just gonna grab his bag and like use it as a pillow and just sleep on the ground. He's just gonna walk over. And that's it. That's it. You take watch. I don't feel like it.
Oh my god, he's taking the rest of the night as watch.
Yep. And he's got Nancy on over there. He's just sort of sitting like right next to Gaz. Just sort of chilling. Just sort of
as the morning comes over the horizon.
Both Gaz and Tio and Ghoul all suffer fatigue for one day.
I do not suffer from
Welcome to the club, guys.
I do not need to sleep a full day.
I already slept about 2 hours.
From almost dying. You get fatigue for almost dying.
Freaking fatigue.
I only need to rest for 2 hours, so I'm good.
Gaz puts such a strain on your mental toll, you get fatigued. You feel like being around Gaz for
Skeptics defense again. I swear to God, sir. I'm not fatigued like you.
Catherine wakes up like it says, well rested.
Catherine, you gain an extra 10 hit points, 10 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah!
Such a nice sleep.
Yeah, for my rest, and then
she'll wake up, and it's like already like 9. Like it's like late even. And she'll just like.
I mean, should we roll to see if Adam is able to fall back asleep, or can we just assume he falls back asleep?
I'll assume that he falls back asleep after the fatiguing event. You will go down to only fatigued 1.
Yay!
She'll like picks up Nilo like under the arms, does the little wiggle. Good morning, King, and just
I'm up.
And then she'll just kind of throw you off the side of the bed onto the ground.
Aww.
And then she'll kind of hop out of bed and she'll do her normal morning routine and start braiding her hair and
Nilo digs in his bag, just kind of throwing things out of it. But he's digging through his bag for his mangoes.
Adam is awake already, and he is probably just more writing in his journal or reading that book that Gaz gave him.
Yeah, y'all hear a lot of keys hitting the floor, a ring, a jade shard, a bloodstone, part of a corpse that he never got rid of because he completely forgot it existed.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they don't have the key on his crystal anymore.
Peter is up sampling some fine cheese.
He finally finds his mango as he paws everything else into the bag again and just starts eating the mango.
So, dear,
on the floor.
How do you know that you're not a skinwalker yourself?
That I'm not a skinwalker? That's easy. It's difficult. I mean,
You just said it was easy.
It's easy for me. It's difficult to explain. So I have these sort of ghosts, right? They sort of follow me around, and luckily when I'm like this, they're fainter and more suggestive. The other one has more influence from them. But they sort of guide me in the right direction, you know.
Adam.
They point me out.
You notice that Nilo has a silver statuette of 2 succubi that drops to the floor from their bag.
Is this like an explicit thing?
Yes.
It's very
succubi.
Adam is going to let out a little whistle and say, "Damn, I never thought the king would be such a
steals the statues."
It is canon to
you had it in you, Nilo.
It is canon
Does
to
Catherine see that?
Yes. They are looking through their bag for the mangoes, and it drops to the floor. The silver statuette of 2 succubi.
I mean, they're quite beautiful creatures at the end of the day, but not a big fan of them. I tried to make a deal with one of them. I ended up winning the deal, however, so that didn't work out.
Nilo looks around confused and then realizes what landed on the floor is just like, oh no, I got that like 10 years ago. I haven't actually cleaned out my bag of holding. Please don't look into it.
Oh, well, too late, I guess.
It's like not even that. You saw part of a hand hit the floor. Like,
oh, I just assumed that was a snack for later. I didn't realize that was somebody you knew.
No, actually, I don't remember if that was the one who framed me for murder, or if that's the one who tried to assassinate me.
That is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was the one that tried to assassinate you.
Yeah, it's like he's just like doesn't matter and just smacks it into the bag.
But yeah, as Tier's sort of like stumbling over himself, trying to describe like what it is, like it'd be easier just to show you.
Nilo.
He's gonna like. He's gonna like tap Gore's helmet and try to like have Gore see through. Basically, have Gore like swap senses with Tier. Okay. And with that, like, yeah, as experiencing what Tyr sees, like you have like a faint, just sort of cacophony of like whispers, just sort of around at most time. Faint to the point where it's like ignorable.
You're swapping senses, right?
Yeah.
Make me listen.
More. Yeah, not exactly swapping senses, but more like drawing Gore into like Tyr senses.
Okay, I was about to say. Like, if we go into Gore's mind, make me that will saving throw.
Give me a d20, Nilo, too, by the way.
Oh, me, d20 guy. Okay, sorry, didn't see it.
So what do I see is basically through your senses, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Hopefully a 9 wasn't bad.
You see like faint, sort of like everything's in like a weird, like fainty wisp, as he's like basically surrounded by these like skeletal ghosts, but they're like really faint. They're just sort of swirling around him.
Nope, no mind, Adam.
What do you mean?
I want to say something because it was something I was thinking of specifically for Megala, but you would probably notice the same type of wisp just like trailing around Megala.
Trailing around Megala? Yeah, like. It's like,
Catherine's just gonna kind of shuffle the other two at this point out. Spell's only got a little bit left on it, so time to go. Come on.
So what is the point of all this, if anything, to you?
Well, I mean, you know about the war, what, 1,000, I think, years ago? Or whatever?
I swear to God, if you were one of the elves that I met on the battlefield, I'm gonna be very pissed.
Wait, you were there? Interesting. But yeah, anyway.
Which side?
A 1, 8, 4, and 7.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what sides there were in that war.
Okay.
All I pretty much know is these creatures are what started it. Right? They did whatever they did, and they started their war, and from what I'm feeling, they want to do it again.
You can see what normally would be like Megala's like face be very like I would say that it would be like as soon as you say that these creatures have started that war, you can see Megala's face tighten in a sense, and then quickly like release in the same quick motion.
He's like,
tell me more about these creatures.
I'm sorry, that's pretty much all I know.
That's all you know.
From what I know, they either steal bodies or could recreate them. So they appear as us. They're here to restart the war that happened 1,000 years ago, and they can be killed. That's pretty much all I know. As I said, I knew more, but Eris decided that I shouldn't know that much more. It was bad for me. It was a bad time when I knew that much.
Well, as we're like earshot from everyone else, right? Well, Tyr, I will tell you if you want to go ahead and if you suspect me of ever being a skinwalker for some other reason or rhyme, we can go ahead and come up with a phrase, right? To identify each other. I don't know if they can take memories or specific things, but to not fear death is to be liberated from it.
Quite esoteric. I like it.
Soda, can I use my hero points to reroll that society check?
Yes, you may.
A little bit.
You would realize that is not a statue of 2 succubi. It is a statue of 1 succubi and 1 Azimon.
As Nilo is putting it back into the bag, he's gonna say, wait. Can I see that statue for a second?
I mean, sure, I guess. He picks it up in his mouth and just walks it over to you and drops it in front of you.
Weird. Okay. He's gonna pick up the statue. He's gonna pick up the statue and can I like study the statue? Is there any sort of runes or anything on it?
There does seem to be as you look around it, there does seem to be a date on it, though it seems to be very faded. You see the year seems to be a few, even 100 or 200 years ago, except the numbers are very faded, as this statue has definitely seen a very long age of time. It is not new looking by any measure, but the craftsmanship seems to be extremely well done, as if someone who did this with extreme care. Even despite the lewd nature of it, there was great care in creating this statuette.
Display.
Nilo, I have a weird request.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I hold on to this statue?
I mean, that's fine. I don't mind. Like I said, for the most part, I've kind of had it for like 10 years because I haven't cleaned out my bag for 10 years.
Where do you remember where you got it?
The Gauntlet, where I met a lot of my friends. Gaz is technically from there too.
Mm.
That's actually also how I met Gaz.
Gaz is climbing out underneath the Skittles, still trying to
It's like, if you have any questions about it, Gaz might know, because he was there whenever the Gauntlet was made. Or at least whenever Ophelia was doing all of that.
Alright. Well, probably need to talk to him. He's gonna just slip it into his little sack. He's gonna start heading out.
Okay, spell is ending, and Catherine's gonna walk out of the thing, and it just proceeds to just kind of explode around them like a balloon kind of situation, and it just kind of, and then all of the stuff that was like the home aspects of it just disappears.
I was gonna say, does that mean everything's like flying and stuff?
No,
or
it's
okay.
graceful-ish.
I'm just imagining it's a tiny mushroom cloud.
It kind of explodes. It just kind of, basically from the roof, it rips open like a giant mouth. As the one that wasn't being used just kind of crumbles down anyways, and then just opens up, and then it just all starts fading. And then you two are just kind of sitting in grass at that point. And she kind of does like a little staff twirl, then she sticks it upright and just goes, I believe we have a dwarven kingdom we need to get to.
Well, yeah, I was trying to eat my mango. I needed my breakfast.
Yes, well, we can walk and eat and whatnot, but
yeah.
Also, this spell only lasts for so long, and I believe it is time to move on.
Yeah, yeah, no, Nilo turns back to his usual self and dusts himself off, picking up his bag. If there's anything you need to ask about that, Adam, Gaz might know, but also it depends, because Gaz was more of the library person of the Gauntlet than really the items in it, I think. But we don't talk about it much, so I genuinely don't know.
I would say Gaz would not have seen this unless he is the only time he would have seen it is whenever he was inside your bag of holding, only briefly. And he was also attacking in that state, so...
Attacking in that state.
Yeah, no, it's like, Nilo also wouldn't know if it was from... Actually, yeah, I don't know if it's from the, like... Because there was, like, this weird ritual thing that was in there whenever I found that, so I don't know if it was actually from the Gauntlet, or if it was, like, after the 500 years or during it when Ophelia was gone, so I don't. Yeah, Gaz actually might not know, but I don't know. I don't know that information. Ask Gaz. That's what I'm getting to.
All right.
Also, do you want a mango?
Sure.
He's going to dig in his bag again, not taking things out this time, and pulls out a mango and hands it to Adam.
Adam will.
Mango.
Adam will accept it. Little weirded out, but accept it.
Tear in the background, spreading cheese on crackers.
Gaz finally out from underneath Skittles.
Nino,
what? No, you go.
What do we want to do about here?
I was gonna say, everyone's outside now because there is no thing. So Nilo walks over to Tyr, offers his paw.
He'll take it and do like a sort of a bow and kiss his paw. Like, yes.
Nilo grabs your hand and baps it with the other one. Okay, we're good now. You're going to be fine now, right? No more questions? If there's questions, ask questions now, right?
That's it.
A literal slap on the wrist.
That's it.
Comedic.
That was my big secret. I'm gonna be honest.
Gaz.
Good.
An open book.
Nilo's going to look at everyone. That should flip. It's like Nilo's going to look at everyone and just. It's like, we're good now, right? We're going to continue to go with no questions and no more secrets, right?
I guess.
Guys,
I mean,
Gaz reverts.
They like fall off. They just plop plop.
You see two plump, like you see like both the plump like buttocks and chest seem to drop, and it's just chicken breasts that were like magically transformed, and now they're just like raw chicken breasts on the ground.
Catherine just ignites them on fire, then grabs one of them.
Gaz does like land dog when it's trying dry off and shakes all the feathers off.
Okay.
She'll give like an appalled face.
Yeah, it's like, as long as we're good, we are heading out.
Eating this fucking chicken breast.
It is the most beautifully like moist chicken you have ever tasted, and it is like you've cooked it perfectly.
Hey guys.
Gaz also takes a piece just to see like how it seems like it's really
not bad.
Clover also flies by and takes a piece.
You know?
I'll shred a little. I'll shred a little bit if Clover wants to grab some off of.
I will say.
I'll break a chunk off for Adam if he wants it.
Adam will refuse.
More for me. Milo?
You know what I think, Ben.
So.
Not touching it.
Do we remember where we left the Honkabos? And my bird.
Yeah. Oh, they were that direction.
They're right.
Why were they late?
They're just, you come back and they're just all chilling under a grass pile. There's like a small like woodland elf child that seems to be like petting them.
I goes.
I'm gonna call you Feathers.
Neela's going to calmly walk over and just be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. These are actually mine. If you want, here, take one of the Honkabos. You can have it."
I have my own horse if needed.
I was gonna say I can summon things I own.
I just carries his.
Like,
so.
wow, I got to keep Feathers. And you see them like fail to climb on top of the chocobo, or the honkobo, as it finally like sits down and like lets it climb up on top of the back. My mom's gonna be so proud of what I found today. She just rides off.
Yeah. Nilo comes
no,
back with the birds, like all but one, and it's just like, "Guys, I'm sorry, you lost yours."
Heather just kind of gives a sigh. Don't worry, I've got this. And she'll pull out a flute, and you just hear her like play a little like do 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 do, and then you watch as out of the ground a skeletal horse appears out of the ground, and she just throws a blanket over it and hops on. Dinnerbone.
That is slightly disturbing, but
okay.
I suppose it works.
I mean, it's on brand.
It is.
I mean,
okay,
true.
everyone got their bird and their horse. Skittles go away as Nilo just like claps and just he claps and he rubs his paws together as Skittles just like barks and just disappears into Nilo's shadow.
I suppose we're on our way then.
Yeah, we need to go. Otherwise, this will take longer. Again, so.
I've even gone to the first scene I actually prepared to take.
That's the nature of that's the nature of this group, Zerda.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zerda, you decided to throw the brothers at us. That was your decision.
Y'all took too long. Y'all were role playing too long. I had to throw in the Belmont brothers.
We were having too much fun, so we had to throw a monster at us.
Yeah, we had to get Belmont. Like fucking.
They will come back later.
Guys, back to normal turn.
Normal turkey.
Guys, you all fully don't know.
Yay.
Oh, also, I'll re-up.
I guess
I'll re-up the group chat.
The group chat?
Eating myself really healed me up.
That's
It's
not
just
messed up at all.
Tio is still fatigued.
Oh yeah, that was taken off. I didn't know that was intentional or not.
No, Tio is
Alright.
fatigued. As you make your way to the Kingdom. To go on your actual quest, assuming more nighttime shenanigans don't happen along the way.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know what nighttime shenanigans going on?
Oh, there was more nighttime shenanigans already planned.
Dude, I'm already playing. Dude, Tears got talks with more people.
What is this?
You make your way to the Dwarven Kingdom, to the great bridge that goes and spans over the chasm. On the bridge, you see what looks to be two trolls joking about themselves, along with one very Sir Barrington, a very bear-looking mechanical construct creature, as they seem to be talking amongst themselves, laughing and jesting on top of this bridge.
What the fuck?
You would imagine that they don't seem to be moving on this bridge in any way. They do seem to be standing there as you all approach. They don't seem to take much notice as you haven't really moved closer, but they seem to be standing on the bridge. As if
Would we know this is a... Would we know if... Would you guys know this is like... Since you would have probably researched going to the Dwarven Kingdom, that this is a thing that they should have expected, or no?
A toll?
It's just a toll bridge.
Roll me society.
I would know.
Yes, you would. No, this is a Tio thing. Actually, give me your lore check. Actually, give me the genealogy lore check.
Genealogy? Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Yo!
Oh my god.
That's one.
Yo, that's pretty good.
You would know that you would know that the trolls that seem to guard this bridge, basically they keep trying to be shooed off every now and then, but they keep trying to claim the bridge as their own the second like no one is watching, and they keep trying to toll people that come across the bridge, but whenever like the guards show up, they always run away. But they always come back to then try to get unsuspecting people going to the Dwarven Kingdom to get them to pay tolls, claiming to be
So
working for the dwarves as great protection.
So I see these guys in the distance, and I'm like, oh god, this is. I turn to the group. I'm like, okay, these trolls, they love to post up on these land routes and take tolls from people. This is exactly why we use boats. All right, these trolls, no idea how to how to get water tolls, so they just post up on these bridges. They're annoying as hell.
Kill and pause.
How much?
Yep.
I mean, how much do you think they'll charge for the toll?
Doesn't matter. We run in
charge?
shells.
How much would they charge for the toll?
Oh, and there goes Gore.
Gore.
Gore is just fucking going.
That was definitely an exit. I can tell, but like, what the fuck?
It's like really funny.
You know, just carry it over. Like,
They all do 3 attack
right?
opportunities.
No.
I have a funny idea and I have a
So
diplomatic
you would
idea.
know that they
Which
see.
do you want to do first?
From what you would know, Tio, they basically charge basically whatever they think the party is actually worth. So they don't actually have any set number. They just kind of look at people, and however much they think they're worth, they'll ask for that much as a toll.
Holy shit! Hero looks down at his fancy clothes.
Nero turns into cat immediately.
Adam, I want Adam to turn to Gaz and just ask, do you know how smart trolls are?
Let me tell you. Gaz looks at his tome.
You would know it does not take a genius to know that they are very low on their intelligence marker. They mostly deal in brutish strength. They laugh and they speak in Jotun.
Okay, but
they're idiots. They just use their strength.
And do you know anything about the bear?
The construct. Here, he flips through some pages.
You would see mechanical constructs. You'd imagine that this thing does only really follows the orders of the trolls, as most automaton or most of the construct built automatons typically run following the command of some other creature that built them, either through respect, reverence, or lack of the ability to know something else. They know they typically follow the command of those, though they find themselves basically at a loss if you take out the person that is commanding them. They get maybe violent, but more confused.
Wait, so their trolls are dumb, but they built the automaton?
You were not sure. You could not guess how they came across this automaton. But this automaton seems to be with them. That you are. It is a very strange sight indeed. You are unsure why this automaton is with the trolls.
Well, the automaton will just follow the order of whoever it's with, and right now, it'd be the trolls.
So the trolls are idiots, and the automaton will just go along with whatever they say. We could talk our way out of this if we are careful.
I mean, if all else fails, I'll just do a gravity well to this. I'll just do a gravity well to the side of the bridge and force them to all jump off.
I'm going to walk up and try to speak to them in Dwarvish.
I wasn't joking, by the way, when I was dragging Miguel across the whole bridge.
I know, but I need you to say what you're doing. I need you to actually.
No, I'm just gonna walk up, and if they try to do anything, we're gonna have some problems.
You walk up, you get pushed. You dance.
Is there a hole right here?
Yes, there is.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up, and if they're not gonna let me pass, I'm gonna go ahead and just destroy them.
Well, they would also, as you were walking up, they would notice you by the time you'd be walking up, as they just say, "Oi, oi, do you not see us here? This is the toll bridge. A toll bridge for a troll bridge. Don't you know about the troll bridge?
And where does the toll go to?
The toll goes to the Great Dwarven Kingdom. Do you think they run those mines on nothing more than frivolous specks of hope and dust?"
I'm gonna talk to them in Dwarvish and be like, I come from the king. I have a pass to be here.
Hey, what you talking in that weird language for?
Wait, oh, sorry. My mother tongue. I come from
I will
elsewhere.
not pay for a bridge that is in shambles.
Why do you think we need the money? This bridge is in shambles and we need money to afford a better bridge. And that's why we're the Troll Brothers.
And obviously, you do not use the money, for this is just a simple test to fix.
It's a new. Then why don't you fix it? And maybe we'll pay you to fix it. Aye, yes, fix the bridge, laddie.
I'm gonna back up to whatever Gore's doing. I'm just gonna whisper to the rest of these guys. These guys are obviously fakes. Yeah, they don't even know Dwarven. Like, I'm pretty sure I can just. Like,
Do you
I'm
know
pretty sure
what
I
the
can
crime
just
is to
conjure,
be?
like.
I mean, we can just make this easy and just, just so you can just grab them just right off the bridge. Just
I have a question, Troll.
I was gonna say we could easily sneak past. I have Sketty. Sketty can just like. Actually, not even Sketty. Give me a second. I know my mounts.
I mean, it'd be easier if we just chase these guys off for a few days. Like, what if I just like I know what these dwarves look like. What if I just like create like some images of these dwarves behind them, and then like they make some like sounds or whatever. These guys don't know Dwarvish.
Well, they're trolls, right? I think I can help you with scaring them off. You said a loot.
I got this.
What type of illusion are you thinking?
They talk to you about the economics of a bridge, but on like a first grade level.
Can I hear more of the accent real quick?
I'm going to ask you, do you know what the crime is for impersonating a official?
It's a, oi, we know lots of crimes. Oi, brother, we're not supposed to tell them that we know lots of crimes, and that's how we can prevent it by paying money to us, so then we can fix this bridge. So crimes, you don't know what happened on this bridge. We had a battle just like 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago, brother. And that's why the bridge is in shambles, and now we need money to fix the bridge, brother.
I'm gonna look at the bridge. I'm gonna look around, and is there any signs of like actual battle or like anything that they might have done in terms of like on this bridge?
It seems like it seems like the bridge just is. It seems like maybe the bridge here is about like you can imagine that maybe they might have tried swinging at someone to like basically like scare them off, but you don't see any blood or anything. There isn't like blood stains or anything like that.
Looking at these three, how well versed do they seem in actual combat, or do they just bully on people?
They look like they could take a fight. Like 100%, like their muscles are bulging, their body is bulging. Like you see, like they seem extremely competent in fighting. They just don't really have the intelligence for strategy. But they make up for it in just pure strength.
We could just, they are stupid. We could negotiate them in a circle to just have not to pay almost nothing for it, and we could just be on our way.
Well, we can also just scare them off and not have to worry about it.
These guys real gods. Like they may be stupid, but even they know that like a well-organized militia would crush them.
I want to do a recall knowledge check. Like, what would they be afraid of or scared of?
You caught me in a good mood today. So, if you go ahead and piss off somewhere else and never come back to this bridge,
will you throw in the 22?
I will let you live.
Gore, you can have the 20, I guess. I mean, you have the hero point.
Give me an intimidation check, Gore.
I swear to God.
So, go. Actually, can I do something to make Gore more? Can I do something to make Gore more intimidating with my nat 20?
Yes, you may. It may change it into a crit.
What is the most horrifying? What would be the most horrifying thing for them? What I know.
It depends on which one you're talking about.
Who looks like they're the person that's doing the most of the talking and like much more like the leader. Okay, what would this one be the most afraid of?
How personal does that esoteric lore get you?
creature.
Recall knowledge check. I have what's
It
that
gives-
check?
You see,
I believe for esoteric
like-
lore, it gives you for creature.
you
Yeah, no, this is
see,
recall knowledge check. I
like,
get
you
bonus
look at
knowledge on a
you-
crit.
you look at his
Esoteric lore,
face,
though.
and you just see like a just like almost scar of a like a open palm slap on his face. You'd imagine that his fear is either his wife or husband.
I don't think
Really fucked up, Serta. Holy
That's-
shit.
domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse. You're a terrible bandit. Why would you ever go ahead and just guard a bridge?
I was gonna.
What would you like to do?
Are you-
How would you like to help Gore with this intimidation?
I was hoping you would say like troll like fire to make wording this a little bit simpler.
How would you like
But-
to help Gore?
So
No, you
Gaz
did
is-
reality.
I got you. Don't worry.
So Gaz,
Crushing despair.
no. I got the perfect thing. I'm actually gonna. That works too. I was gonna pull something out. So as he tells Catherine the most horrifying thing for this troll. And then
She'll come up behind Gore. Sorry, Gore. And then she just like you watch as she's got this like a hood up, and she kind of hops like the horse kind of like comes up with her face is aghast as she walks up behind Gore, and you just watch as this like magical purple plume kind of comes from her staff for a second and just bellows around Gore, as these creatures just this purple engulfing sadness just wraps around Gore, and infects these creatures and beasts.
So purple.
You're gonna make me sob uncontrollably? Are you serious?
So sad.
You
So literally
just
this-
as they vision, like they're just like it's
So
just like they just have visions of like their partner slapping them for being on the bridge again and almost getting killed on the bridge again, and they're like, no, maybe this is this is not a good idea. Look, I don't want my wife to get on to me this time. She's always slapped me 3 times this week for trying to get money from these people. Oh, you could just pass. I gotta make sure I get home. It's already getting late. Fine, you can pass along the bridge. But yes, they just run away. They go away. They go back to their troll wife.
Catherine will just kind of pull her head back and hop back up onto her horse and just they're there. She'll just kind of
Man.
tap Gore on the back and then just
Well,
I guess that's one way to do it.
Catherine just looks at all of you, just says, I know
hope
your
you know.
deepest, darkest secrets, and then proceeds to just start riding away.
If
Adam
Gore-
hears that and is immediately on edge.
You just
If-
gave Gore PTSD.
If anything, what Gore was crying about is what he was about to do if they actually did fight him.
They're just
And
they
It's
just
a sob of
specialize-
relief. It's a sob of relief. Fuck, I didn't have to kill these idiots.
I'm sorry, troll wife.
I was
I
good.
tell you, I'm sorry, troll wife. I'm sorry. This you see a loud slap in the distance. I'm never gonna. It's just this loud slap. You're never gonna be anything more if you keep on going to that bridge. Why don't you go and kill something that actually is worth the money instead of trying to get money from people traveling across the bridge? You always disappoint.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. These trolls are a reoccurring problem. I don't think that'll keep them away forever. So,
Question: does that voice sound familiar? Because it sounds like the Drider's voice.
We will be on our way back through.
The Drider found a new husband.
Oh no! The
I am
poor
going
troll.
Honestly, I feel bad for that dude. I'm gonna be honest.
My
I'm
awful
going to
husband is
find-
trying to do new work.
Magala does not hear any of this over the horizon, does he?
No.
Okay, good. So it's not. Magala has no conscience about it. Bye bye.
yeah, because these guys are like a reoccurring problem, and I kind of want to deal with this for a little bit. I'm going to bind a poltergeist to this bridge, so anybody who like remains on this bridge for longer than a couple hours are gonna get haunted by this poltergeist.
Yes, you may.
It lasts only up to a minute.
They're gonna like toss their stuff over a bridge, or like, you know, just toss stuff into a hole, stuff like that.
You do.
I can imagine. I imagine the old man.
You just
an old man because an old man's gonna come back and be like, "Ah, yes, I love this bridge. It's where I met my wife, and just like I love this view." And then also he's fucking haunted by his fucking wife because of you.
You think an old man is visiting this bridge that regularly has trolls on it?
I'll be honest, trolls wouldn't stop me.
Yeah. Catherine has caused all of you trauma. Hell yeah.
You have you successfully dodged the troll encounter.
Successfully dodged.
Yeah.
Well,
it did take a 5th level spell to do it.
I mean, you could just totally went straight with violence with gore if you really, really wanted.
Well, the original option was to cast a gravity well to the side of this. So
no, I'm talking about Zerda, not you.
True.
Option.
They wanted money from you, not to like beat you up. They wanted money to like. Well,
that's
true. Money.
My option
the thing,
was
though, it's like Neela would have totally walked up there. It's like, yeah, you want money? Here, take some shells.
My option was like, since the test that they speak Dwarvish, and then just create some illusions that speak gibberish. Since I can't make actual words with illusions, but they also don't know Dwarvish, so they don't know the difference. And I just make some like a couple guards here and have them like chase them away.
I will say trolls do not know 2 languages, so.
Yeah, that's why I walked up and asked them in Dwarvish.
You can look over to Gaz and look at the map and make sure that this was the only route that we had to go through.
It was the quickest route. The other route just takes you like an extra 2 hours.
An extra 2 hours.
We need to get this. We're already running behind schedule. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep going.
She'll continue
fighting the chicken.
Yeah, she'll kind of click as Dinnerbone keeps.
Dinnerbone. Wait. Did you actually
know Gaz's wishbone?
I think its name is Dinnerbone. I was forced to name it that because of Zerda.
Why?
It's a skeleton horse.
I don't know. I don't get the inside joke.
It's a Minecraft.
Oh, perfect.
If you name,
joke I don't get, and I think it's funny.
If you name a horse Dinnerbone in Minecraft, the horse turns upside down. Only the skeleton horses.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
So Dinnerbone.
Right.
You make your way to the Dwarven Kingdom, passing through the various. You start to go, and like the path seems to go from like like I said, 15 feet wide to now like 10 feet wide. There's a little bit of a shorter, like the path as you're starting to wind up the mountain, but you come to equivalent of what essentially what a Dwarven outpost would be. They don't really need to go. You don't really need to go to the dead of the city to be able to get to the trading. They wouldn't want random strangers constantly barging into their home if they only sell a few things. So they mostly keep all of the trade goods at the outposts. So outpost just outside of the city. So you make your way to the outposts. As usual, there is some guards at the outpost just to make sure nobody sneaks in or shenanigans happen.
Shenanigans.
Yes.
Is it still loading for me? There we go.
Yeah, it might take a second.
For me as well.
Ooh.
There's too many dwarves.
You see that? Yes, you do. You see this in the trees over there. It's just chilling. It has extremely long claws.
That is terrifying.
Very.
Oh my god.
Very.
How does a CO10,
It's cool.
by the way? Actually
Okay.
CO10.
He looks cute. I'd pet him.
I like these guys with their little saxophones. I don't know what a saxophone makes.
I don't know.
It's a big lad.
See, it's dinner run.
Arena
You would know that you would know that the dwarves are masters in constructs and automatons, as they have mastered their craft and the ability of sentient life.
I imagine Magalas is trying to speak Dwarvish, but it sounds like really, really high, like beyond Dwarvish. It's just
Both Catherine and Gaz, who know Dwarvish, are just.
This is like. Does that?
Catherine will kind of.
This is like, yo.
Catherine will just kind of look at Gaz like, if we need, I have inside ways to get in.
No, I got this.
It's like Shakespearean like talk, if that's equivalent to like a. It just.
Let's
just
do it.
gonna
Hold on.
walk up, like,
Give Shuckles a second.
Yeah, Tier's just gonna walk up and he's gonna be like, "Hey, we're gonna trade. What's up?"
You kind of hear one of those say, "Oh, what you buying?"
We're buying diamonds. I don't know. They're gonna look back at like what's the value of the diamond we're buying again?
2,800.
No.
It is 2,000.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You look in your bag. You only have 2,600. You kind of see.
Back like,
you see them say, "I." They kind of look over. Give me a D20 here.
a D20. Ooh, that's not what we want to see.
Do you not have hair points?
To be fair, if I ask for
It'd
a
be funnier if I
D20,
take
you
it.
don't know what you don't know what I'm rolling
Sure.
for.
I know, it's hilarious. He gets a 1 though.
The thing is
I wanna
that
see what
sometimes a
happens.
1 could be good and a 20 could be bad because we don't know what he's actually rolling for.
I want
don't
to see
know
what
what he's
happens.
doing.
Stay with the 1. Don't.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't planning on re-rolling it. We would go with the dice.
Let's say, how much would you have been to this Dwarven Kingdom before?
Been there. I wouldn't have been to an outpost post,
Like
but I
this,
would have
yeah.
been to like the city center. Yeah.
And how much? What? Just theoretically, what level would have been last time you came here? Theoretically.
Level? Oh, I would have been level probably like 5 at the most. Probably like 2 or 3.
They kind of look. It's like, oh, what kind of diamond are you looking for? What kind of how big of a diamond you looking for?
Oh, it's about 3,000 gold, roughly, a little bit less. You guys got something there, that on there, right?
You're gonna look. There's a kind of laugh as a whole laugh. Last time I saw you, laddie, you didn't have much gold in your name, at least according to that. I wouldn't have to see that gold in order to show that you actually have the money to back it up.
I'm on business for my family this time. There you go. It was good. Like sort of tap you on the shoulder, be like, they don't think we have the money for it. They think we're broke.
Oh, Neil was just like, oh, okay. He shows the amount, or it's like he shows the gold.
You're gonna hear a loud whistle. Oh, do you want to buy a 2,800 diamond gold with that?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
They speak in a very, very hard to understand accent as they ask you, with a very harsh accent, they ask you if you're planning on buying a 2,800 diamond with that.
Oh. Yep, that's the plan.
Oi, let him in. I can't wait to see the face and look of the person whenever he's going to trade. Go on into the camp. As you see the automaton slowly begin to leave, and they open the door, cranking each individually.
Catherine's gonna come up to one of the guards, and she's gonna kind of get like kind of a little bit closer to him, and she's gonna whisper down to him, "Is Threngar Helm Smasher still here, or has he moved on?"
They kind of look to themselves. Our laddie, we've been having some trouble lately. He seems to be on a mission right now, but we'll have to see him a little bit later. They stick around.
Oh, thank fuck! I am so glad he's not here. And then she'll just go in,
close the door.
Oh, thank God he's not.
Oh, thank you. No, that's what I needed to know. Thank you. And she'll just go. And she'll just follow everyone in.
Tyr just nods to both of them as he walks through. He's just like, "Thanks you kindly."
Yeah, you hear a loud "Oh, thank goodness" come from Catherine in Dwarvish. Yeah, she comes in.
If you don't want to see him, laddie, you might want to avoid the mines. He's on the mines on an important special mission from the head manager himself.
Thank you so much. Will do. And she'll kind of she'll throw him 2 gold.
He kind of bites one of the pieces of gold. Yes, Will. I can't wait to see the look in the faces. As you see, you go. You would know.
She'll just go. Don't let him know that I was asking for him.
Well, dear laddie. Hopefully, if he ever comes back, we'll make sure to let him know that you were never here.
Just don't say anything. Do you need more gold to make you not say anything?
No, they're good.
Okay, cool. Had a one-night stand with a dwarf. It doesn't in the dwarf. Goes to dwarven town. Had one night stand with dwarf. Doesn't want to run into him again.
Tio, you would know that the door to the outpost is here. There would be several dwarves up in this tower that you could kind of see. They have crossbows that's kind of aimed more nonchalantly outside the thing, as they're more posted up as guards. There is one other creature up there that just seems to be having some fun up there. You hear raucous laughter up there.
Raucous laughter. Oh my god. But yeah, Tyr's gonna sidle on up to Catherine and be like, "You got a history here?
I might. But it sounds like we were in luck and we won't have to stumble into it."
Memories better left forgotten?
I would rather not know about y'all's affairs.
Correct. I assumed that you didn't want to know about that secret anyways. But yes, he was all right, to say the least.
Well, as big as cryptic as that is,
I don't think that's cryptic at all. What do you mean?
He was mediocre at best.
Mediocre.
I'm surprised you didn't remember the name.
Oh, there's a reason, and she'll look in her bag and she pulls out a dwarven crest with his name inscribed on the back of it with a plus and her name with a heart around it. He gave it to me. I've tried getting rid of it. It keeps coming back.
Do you just want to put it in my bag of holding, never see it again?
That's why it's in my bag of holding. I don't like seeing it often, and she'll put it back in.
Damn. What did you do to that lad?
I slept with him once. That was it. We had drinks. We had a good time. I fucked his brains out, and now here we are.
That's your problem.
Yep.
I didn't even take anything from him. I did that to some of the other people, but I didn't do that to him.
Listen, some people take these things a bit more personally than others.
Yeah, that may have been my fault, but I just thought he was so good, and I was a lot better at faking it than I realized.
Okay.
Well,
where are we going?
Yes. Let's go get a diamond. We don't need to worry about Thrangar.
Let's focus on that up.
Elvis stands are a little more personal than the shorter races.
Okay, someone who can speak Dwarvish, go in front of me. I cannot.
I got this.
Yeah, I'm like, which of the three of us want to go?
Yeah.
So done first.
Go step up. This is where the guy is for
We're going
what
into
is this
to
place?
actually buy stuff right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go and purchase the
Okay, so
diamond.
this is where we're going into buy. No, I'm just asking out of character because then Adam's gonna cast comprehend language for Dwarvish.
Yes, you may.
Yeah, does this have a sign?
Yeah.
You see the sign. It says the Golden Diamond Brothers Inn.
Oh, it's an inn? Okay. Well, we'll be able to find someone in here who knows something.
You would know, Tia, that
Hello?
this is also where they you'd also know that this is also where they sell the diamonds as well. They just keep it in there
they
for
do
people
sell
who
stuff.
it's always customary to essentially well, stay the night if you're going to make the big deals with people. Sometimes they like to think over a big deal just in case, people change their mind and such like that. Also, it's always customary to offer a person a night stay if they came up all the way up here just to buy a singular item.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in and be like, with like as much like dwarvish, like jubilance as you can muster. Just gonna give like a big like hearty hello. And for words like hello, we're looking for a lad with the big shiny diamonds around here. Can anyone point us in the right direction? That's a 35 for performance.
Hey! Another buyer for the diamonds. We're having so many of them lately that's having hard to keep up. I'll get you right to them over here. As you kind of, Oh, it's Stone Smasher! We got another one for you! As they seem to be, calling you see the automaton go and, open up this door. As it kind of floats over and, opens it up with one of their, little hands on the side of their, little old body. Go right in there and you can see what you can do. We've been running a little bit short on diamonds lately, but I'll see the best you can do.
Gotcha. I'm gonna turn to Neil and be like, alright, we're running a bit short on diamonds, so it might be a little more expensive. I'm hoping not.
I literally only have enough for it.
Exactly. I got a plan for that if they try to upcharge us. No. Basically, I have a feeling I can wiggle my way around that.
Just knock it down. Actual price.
So yeah. And yeah, I'll just take a nice seat at these tables and be like, all right, we're gonna be all staying here for the night, so might as well grab a drink.
Are we not going in?
Well, this guy was like going in to get them, right?
Yeah. I was making sure that was the old dude. He goes in to go get them.
Yeah, no, he'll come out and meet us here. It's customary.
Hey.
Does Miguel have any history with these doors at all, in particular?
That's for you to tell me. I'll let you tell me.
Alright. I'll leave it ambiguous for now.
Alright.
It's like Nilo personally, whatnot. His parents, yes.
The greed of dwarves.
So I'm just gonna chill out with this lad.
Ethan's gonna come over to one of the other tables then, and she's gonna start rifling through the books that Adam had got her from Gaz's library.
I do hope you know that Miguel, when he spends his nights on watch for 6 hours, pretty much technically 8, if you don't count the 2 days shut off for, he's reading Gaz's book actively.
Okay. That needs to be brought up before and not now.
I will say I will let Gaz determine whether that can be happening, only because that is a very personal keepsake.
That is a very personal item.
I will say because him losing that would like be him losing literally everything. So I'm gonna need some. You're gonna have to convince Gaz if you're even allowed to read it.
Yeah.
Also, it also curses people who aren't him.
Oh, that's fine.
Also, Gore, you would notice that on Catherine's right palm, you would see a bunch of magical symbols on her palm as she's sifting through the book, because you're at least sitting close to her. She arcane locked her staff to have her palm. So no one else can use her staff.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm just chatting.
Guys, why aren't you this smart?
Yeah, I guess it would have his book warded, by the way. We can determine after session how Gaz's book functions if you want to read it.
I heard someone out here was looking for a diamond.
Yep, that's us. Alright, just get up and be like, that's our cue. You'll be up and be like, yeah, we're looking for a diamond. Tell me, you speak common?
Gotta see, I speak anything you need if you have the money for it. I'll speak any language you want.
I'm gonna walk over at Neil and be like,
I was gonna say, is that a yes or?
He's speaking to you to speak to you.
I mean, like, speak common to him, see if he responds.
Hello. I was told I needed to buy was it a diamond or was it just a gem?
Diamond. Specifically diamond.
That's what I thought. A diamond from you that is worth 2,800 gold.
Well, perfect. Come on back here and I'll show you the diamond right here. As they invites you back to the office.
That's Nilo or?
Oh, I'm coming with.
I was gonna say
Adam.
I know about.
I figured everyone's.
Yeah, Adam.
Do you need me to come, or do you have this? Otherwise, I'll make sure this one doesn't do anything crazy. Kind of gesturing to Gore.
Fair.
What do you mean? I will be.
Pulling trick.
Yes, but you don't know. Do you know Dwarvish?
No.
Yes, that's why I'm saying you.
You try to see him as he rifles through. You see him pull out what looks to be...
gonna start saying swords again.
You see how he looks out and he pulls out what looks to be essentially 2 diamonds of like equal size as he's kind of like looks each one of them like he seems to be investigating these diamonds really close. Like you see like a little like eyepiece that comes down from like a earpiece that he's wearing as he investigates it closely. Ah yes, this one will do perfectly. As he sets the other one down. Okay, 1 diamond, 2,800 gold. Let me just quickly do some math right here. And he, you see him pull out what looks to be an abacus, as he seems to be quickly, like, thumbing it to the left and right at extremely rapid rates.
Now, what do you mean by math?
And then he looks back. I know that'll only be 5,000 gold.
Oh wait! That wasn't the deal, mate.
What deal did you make? I haven't heard you making any deals with any dwarf. If you have, you can bring the dwarf right here and I'll ring his beard.
I'm talking about the deal with you. We're talking about a 2,800 value gem, right?
Yeah, sir. And this is a 2,800 gem. Do you think we work for free, laddie?
Where do you think the 2,800's coming from?
That comes from the gem right here, laddie. Look at it. Can't you tell this is a 2,800 gold diamond?
Yeah, because that's what I'm willing to pay for it. Not gold more, you hear?
No, that's how much it's worth, laddie. I pull out the diamond and it's 2,800. you kind of see as he holds up a pen in his hand. As long as I write down that this diamond is worth 2,800 gold, it's worth 2,800 golds.
Yeah.
Where's the other 2,200 coming from?
Labor, of course, lady. Don't you ever know? Don't need to know what you're talking about. There's labor, of course, with the mines. There's paying for the picks, the magical picks that we have to use to mine the diamonds in the first place, and the beasties we have to fight off to get to them.
Listen, if you can cut that cost, I can make it worth your while. I'm gonna slide my family crest sort of over to the table to him.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm gonna roll performance for this for virtuistic performer.
Okay. I see the +2 to your diplomacy.
I got a feat for this.
I
to make me
understand.
diplomatic.
You flamboyantly wave your crest to him in a snooty manner as he kind of somewhat of importance. I see. I see it's not only gold that you carry, but a little bit of respect. Tell you what, laddie, I'll let you speak with the manager.
Just as he turns around with the manager.
He turns around, he puts a little name tag that says manager.
Wait, did they say Thrangar was the manager?
No, they did not. Thrangar is currently in the mines dealing with something they mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good.
You all of a sudden, Gore and Catherine, you hear what sounds to be like a single bell that seems to be ringing, and all of a sudden you just hear the heavy footsteps of a panting dwarf as the dwarf just goes straight into the room.
I think that might be our way for a discount. She kind of notes him running through the
No, I am.
I was gonna. Oh God, man! I was hurt. As you gotta see, what is it all about with the manager calling? Second time today.
Now I am asking. I'm here with my associates to purchase a 2,800 gold coin gem, right? And this delightful young lad here is trying to sell us the same gem for 5,000 gold, practically double its price. This is unacceptable.
You weren't very convincing, were you? Of course not. Well, they don't expect us dwarves apparently. They think we do our labor for free. Like,
I mean, I respect you.
You have to work a little bit slower. See, he kind of puffs out his chest. Only 4,000 gold for such a fine standing lad as yourself.
4,000. Listen, we don't have 4,000 on us. We came here with the money that we have to purchase the value of the diamond and nothing more.
Well, then you can go mining yourself. Then I'd be happy to lend you one of the picks if you'd like to go down to the mines. But currently, it's being infested by a bigger beastie, and we can't get to the mines to get to the diamonds.
Actually, I'd be willing to help with that.
I mean,
if it makes it, because y'all are having a shortage issue because of that, aren't you?
Finally someone with perception around here. I can expect to know less from the new king of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you kind of see him as he looks. You look at him and he says, "So this is how the diamonds work in this world. We maintain our monopoly on the diamonds, and we write a piece of paper and say what this diamond is worth. And when we say that's what it's worth, that diamond is what it's worth. You normally have to pay us for the actual cost of getting the diamond, but in your case, you kind of realized here that they run a diamond cartel, and that they solely own the diamonds, and whatever they say it's worth. Is how they maintain the diamond economy.
It wasn't like this 300 years ago when I visited. What changed?
You can say, look, if you get killed, that great beast down there, then I'd be happy to write this one off. We'll call it charity.
Literally puts in the Diamond Cartel into his campaign. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you guys have any information that we would need to know about said creature? Is there just one? Is there more than one? And do you know anything that they can do?
Well, for the few reports we've had, it seems to be some kind of great dragon automaton or something that seems to take up residency in our diamond mines. We think a rogue dwarf must have made it with the diamonds, as hide as impenetrable as steel.
Okay.
We can deal with that. And he's gonna like swoosh out. He's gonna like swoosh his like frilly clothes and like whisk himself out of the room.
I do thank y'all for at least understanding, but we'll try and take care of this problem so that you guys don't have a shortage issue anymore.
And remind me one more time what the dwarf's name again was, Total?
I will send it to you.
Yeah.
It's in my backstory, but
I know. I just want to.
Sorry, too bad you guys deal with him anyway.
I know
It's a 12-page backstory.
I sectioned it off as NPCs. He has his own little.
I am thinking on the spot. Okay, this is supposed to be on the spot roleplay.
No, you're good. You're fine. It's okay.
I fully knew that I was like, it was one of those things where I was like, if I don't bring this up now, like he's not gonna show up. And I want him to show up because I think it would be very funny for Catherine to have to deal with one of the people that she's had like relations before.
Catherine
would be really funny.
And if you see Thrangar down there, let him know he needs to get back up here. He's been trying to fight that beast, but I think he hasn't been successful yet.
I can do that.
Tears is gonna give like a.
Yeah. Adam, come on,
Stick
let's
his nose
get
in the
going and tell the group.
Real quick, can I read body language on these guys, make sure that to see if they're being like genuine about this?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give me a percentage.
Nilo, you're going. Nilo, you're gonna come outside to the most like heated story of Tyr recounting this dwarf's rudeness.
Catherine just looks at you with the most, oh, you just learned this? Like, no shit, Sherlock look on her face.
Either way.
Rudest, most inconsiderate dwarves. My God.
Catherine, I want to actually say something important.
Yeah. What's up?
I would like to apologize for about last night about keeping you up later than usual. I understand that sleep is very important to you.
Thank you. You were the only one to have apologized. For that, you are now in my good graces.
I was going to apologize, but I also kind of like was too tired, and it wasn't actually my fault, but I should apologize on Gaz's behalf.
You do not get to apologize on Gaz's behalf. Gaz is a grown-ass person who can apologize for himself. In regards to you, Gore, no buts.
Adam, you would recognize that they seemed like, especially the one, like, after he realized that he couldn't sell the diamond for the the extremely high price, he did seem to deflate a little bit. He did seem genuine, like he was willing to sell it for that price, and the manager did seem earnest, but you could also see like a bit of concern like on their face when they brought up the creature in the mines, as you'd imagine that it'd be more embarrassing for a dwarf to admit that they can't get to their own mines.
Okay, so they were genuine then. Okay.
Yeah, they seem to be genuine, that there does seem to be some sort of dragon-like construct in the caves.
Well, Gore, how about this? I'll let you continue staying in the cabin if you can make breakfast in the morning. At least for me. I find that a fair trade.
Okay, then. I will say that do be a little bit more considerate for gas. He is running a kingdom on shells, quite literally.
I know. But, as stated before, if you're going to apologize, it needs to be from them. I refuse to take an apology from a second-hand person. No disrespect, King Nilo.
No, it's fine, and please just call me Nilo. I appreciate all of you, like, acknowledging I am a king, but God, please just call me Nilo.
You got it, King Nilo. No problem. We'll make sure.
Loyalty.
Also, a warning.
Nilo first of his name.
Yes.
A warning, because I don't think Tyr went over it, considering the complaining. We are going to have to go into the mines, and we may run into the person you're trying to avoid specifically to also tell them to get their ass back here. So...
Great. Haven't seen him in about 3 or 4 years. He's probably doesn't remember me. I've gotten more tattoos. I've grown up a bit. What are the odds, right?
I don't know. The only reason that we're even running into him is because apparently he's been trying to fight the thing that we are actually about to fight. So be ready. I'm sorry.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense. He was not too bright when it came to. Anyways.
But warning, that's a thing. We are fighting.
She just looks like she just looks deflated at that point, and then she just rubs her forehead a little bit, cracks her neck, grabs one of the ales off the table, slams it. Okay, yes, let's do this.
Catherine,
Nilo.
On the whole, like, knife thing, I will say, I hope you understand that it was necessary. Like, I'm sorry for disturbing your slumber. It wasn't my intention. It turned out to be a whole debacle that I was not intending. But I just needed to be sure. I need to be secure in my party members. You understand, correct?
Okay. I did not hear the words, I am sorry or I apologize. So you can try that one more time. Or we'll leave it how it is. And I will make sure that you will have a mattress and are comfortable with the ground.
I apologize sincerely. It was not my intent to wake you up. But
there you go. You are allowed back in the cabin.
Just stop right there. I say to you, just stop before you go and make a fool of yourself.
I may have to invest in a silence spell. Because I do like taking walks from time to time.
That's fine. If you can get me a silence spell, I can engrave it into the cabin. Until that point, we're kind of SOL.
Oh, that would be perfect.
We can probably do some other... I can even soundproof it technically, so conversations can be quieter, etc., etc. Maybe we can have more private time.
We could put one right up in here for scheming.
Sure.
That'd be fun.
Also, later, I want to work on creating a pocket dimension that I can hold an arcane tower in. It's a whole thing. There are some things.
It does sound like a whole thing. I'm
working on it. I'm working.
Very ambitious.
I'll look at Gaz at this point and just... Do you have anything that you would like to say?
Yeah, I have missed most of the conversation because I had to go to the bathroom. What is currently the situation going on?
They're apologizing to me for waking me up.
Oh.
Even though it's technically not their fault.
Yeah.
I apologize for awakening. Yeah.
Thank you.
The situation can be taken care of a little more quietly.
Thank you.
Apologize.
Thank you. We will... Yes, if we can find some extra things like silence or a couple other different spells, I might be able to engrave them and spell shape the cabin a bit more to our preferences. But I'll need scrolls and I'll need some time.
I will say you would also be able to buy things in the they will tell you that in order to get to the mines, you do have to go through the Dwarven Kingdom, only because the mines are technically a sacred spot and to the dwarves, and the only reason why they're allowing you through is because both Nilo and Tyr have enough recognition between the both of them that they trust that they can do what they need to be doing. So they wouldn't you wouldn't know that they would give both Nilo and Tyr a certain pendant that they can wear that would basically let the dwarves know that they have spoken with the manager and are allowed passage through.
Yo, got wristbands.
Does it look like the thing that Catherine has?
No, this thing is like a specially adorned, like it is essentially a gold coin that seems to dangle on their neck, but in the gold coin it is so meticulously and carefully crafted to have like an entire scene of like a dwarven king sitting on a throne inlaid in this gold piece with almost expert craftsmanship.
Pretty.
I will say only Nilo and Tyr have this necklace, and people around them who they can vouch for. If you leave both Nilo and Tyr, you will be found in the Dwarven Kingdom without that.
What happens?
Yeah.
So basically, do your job, you'll be fine.
I think we probably should get on this sooner rather than later, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to go. But before that, Nilo, after frantically digging in his bag, pulls out jerky and offers it to Catherine.
Thank you. I also like food. I mean, that's just I'll just bite into it.
It is rabbit.
Oh. Kind of tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
It's a little bit smaller, less meat, less fat, more lean.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who gets out of this thing?
Oh no.
Catherine, as you were sitting there, you see a few of the dwarves seem to be like there's one in particular who's kind of sleeping. They kind of look and like they seem to be looking at Gore very intently.
I'll kind of set a hand on Gore's arm. Hey, did you piss off any dwarves? I didn't see you piss anybody off here. Did you piss anybody off way back when?
There are many that fell by my hand, and many saved by it. I do not know which.
Well, and I'll kind of... if you notice towards the door, and she kind of like is scratching her head while she's saying it to like cover her mouth a little bit. One of them seems upset with you.
Not upset. It is a curious interest.
Oh,
they also,
I know you said they were glaring at him, so that's why I was taking.
Oh yeah, no. So like, as you see them, and like, they kind of like, as they kind of notice you looking. What this is like, and like, since you were sitting alone with Gore out there, they just kind of look to you as you kind of make eye contact, and they kind of look back and like point to like Gore and then point to you, and they kind of like make a thing gesture like, are you all together? Is that like he thinks that it is your automaton.
Oh.
I'll just look at him and, not fully getting the message, give him 2 thumbs up.
He kind of gives you like a whistle and then a wink and like a thumbs up.
They're speaking in sign language.
Which Catherine knows, mind you.
Dwarvish sign language?
Yes.
Not Dwarvish sign language.
Yes, all sign languages. Sign language is like common. If you know sign language, you know sign language.
She'll just kind of. I think they think I'm your automaton master. That's funny. I'm gonna run with it.
The guy's
Oh,
like,
that's
calling
great.
is like chuckling to himself.
We should head to the mines then.
We need to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Just
Should I
remember,
start getting
y'all
some
stay
weird
around
ideas?
either me or Tyr, and y'all are good.
Stands next
I'd
to
like to
Neil.
remind you, Gore is an automaton.
Gore,
1000%.
do not get offended if someone asks you where your owner is. A lot of mechanical people around here are.
You act
know.
like I have anger issues.
Covered in blood.
Really?
You act like-
Gore, I saw you. I saw the glint in your eyes with those trolls. You were about to eviscerate them if they touched you.
And they would
Nilo just like
1000%
looks at them and is just like, I would agree, but at the same time, he carries candy on him like a grandpa. My kids call him grandpa. I
Oh, so
think
you're-
we're fine.
Your kids, I have no doubt, is a kind gentleman. Others, I've seen how they act.
Speaking of, Gore, do you
That's
have
fine.
candy? Something sweet sounds good right now, despite my lack of taste for
Do
it.
you want a peppermint?
Good enough.
Oh god. Oh my god.
They kind of, instead of doing like they're kind of like looking at, so you see the two dwarves like you see the two dwarves like right here and right here looking at each other, and they kind of like, he kind of like gives the other dwarf like an eye, and they're like, he points to like both of them and does, instead of like doing the thing, he's like points the thing and does like a wrench motion, like a wrench to each other, and it's like one fist is like doing the wrench to like the other fist, and they both kind of, and he just kind of starts laughing as he does another whistle as well.
Tyr's gonna go up and grab the caramel macchiato with 2 pumps of vanilla that he ordered, and he's just gonna sip on that on his way out. Yum.
Can go and roll society here, and we're gonna see how that goes.
7 plus 0.
No idea.
I put +0 for a good reason. I have no fucking clue how modern society is.
Not doing much better, baby. Not doing much better.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
What's,
it's like, I have a chance.
Oh,
That's
that's
all
a
I
fair.
can
That's
say.
a decent. That's a mid roll. Let's go.
I'd like to remind you that y'all are
Slowly
based.
climbing higher.
I got
Hell
the
yeah!
society checks.
Oh,
There you go.
we know.
Finally,
Oh my
someone
God.
with society in the group.
Except for Adam, we all vaguely know what's going on.
Adam,
Everyone
like,
else is just like,
this is Adam. This
Okay,
is
well,
like
let me roll it.
this is. I'll give Nilo. I'll give you the society roll as well to see.
I was like rolling.
No.
fucking dice.
That's
Adam,
survival.
you would know that like
You just
it-
survival.
oh yeah, fine. It's, let me see, because society,
Same
it's the
thing,
same.
that's
it's
why we're-
same roll. Yeah, you kind of
Same
see
thing, that's why
Adam
we're-
as they're kind of doing these, as you're kind of like nonchalantly looking around as these dwarves are kind of whistling into like each other. You realize that the dwarves are like the amount of like trust that you, like a dwarf has with their automaton. It is basically like a relationship between them and like their automaton. So whenever they were doing like the wrenching motion, you're like, yeah, they think that they are like together.
Okay.
So Zerda, what you're saying, and don't get me wrong, I hate this implication. What you're saying is dwarves. Every automaton to their dwarf is basically a sex doll.
oh my fucking god.
Is that what you're saying?
They also have purpose outside of that.
So the answer is yes.
They have purpose outside of that.
You're just saying they're multifunction.
They're
Okay.
multifunctional and multi-use.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clear that that's what you were implying.
Alright.
Adam simply
And
chuckles and
confirming.
takes another swig of his flask.
Sips caramel macchiato.
Do you tell anyone else about this?
Oh, that's it.
Why?
Magawa has no fucking clue.
They did.
It's clear he doesn't know.
Catherine just like confirmed that they are like banging with the massive automaton that they built.
Yeah.
Oh,
She just like gives another thumbs up, like.
The words are.
Actually, Adam would do this just to see Catherine's reaction. He's gonna go over, whisper in her ear. I can't fucking move this shit.
You're good.
I hate this.
You're good.
He's gonna whisper in her ear, just. They think you're fucking.
What is it to
Her eyes go wide, and then her face just goes bright red at that moment. Of just.
He lets out a laugh and takes another swig.
She just looks at Gore with the most like. Oh.
Gore's oblivious, but no one's proper reaction to this if this was.
She stands up. She dusts herself off, and then just walks away. And just walks outside.
Just leaves.
Catherine, where you up?
Where are you going?
What's
you
the
can't-
battle?
You can't go without us. You,
Time's a wasting, boys.
You just see her outside, her hands on her knees, just fucking breathing. It's just. Oh, that's what that meant. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I did not understand that.
you good? What?
Oh, no,
Actually, I don't even want to know. It's fine.
Comes over and pats her on the back and just says, you know, for someone as flirty as you, I would think you would pick something like that up.
I understood some of it, but I was missing the wrench part. I thought it meant fix, not fuck.
It's alright. It's alright. It's a cute look on you. Cute look.
And she just gets even more red.
He's just enjoying the hell out of this.
His gold just
Come on, let's
sitting
pull
there
off
in
some of that.
reboot mode. Where's my
process everything in the
Get back over here.
Come on. Let's blow off some of that. Let's blow off some of that steam in the mines.
Where the fuck am I? There we go.
Yeah, no, let's just get this over with. Y'all can take a minute, but please be with one of us, because you need to be with me or Tyr, otherwise you cannot get where we need to go.
And Tyr's gonna sort of lean into Catherine and be like, that would be more appropriate with your friend in the mines, eh? And wink at her?
Good with this.
She starts turning purple at this point.
Okay, honestly, everyone go. I don't know what's going on, but she looks like she can't breathe. Please go.
Yeah, let's get going.
To the mines, everyone! To the mines!
You make your way to the Dwarven City first. And that is where, also by the way, this is a door. Ignore the fact that this is a broken down door. This is a door. It's a door.
Oh.
Ignore the battle map. It's a door.
Ignore, no, it's not battle. This is totally not a horrible ghoul.
You make your way to the city, and that is where we are in the session, as you make your way to the Dwarven City.
That is
Hell
it.
yeah, let's go.
Fucking hilarious.
That
What
was
a-
a great way.
What a way to end the session.
What a way to end the session.
Catherine X Gore. I didn't plan for that to be a ship in this campaign, but that's what you guys want to happen. Catherine and Adam, but I mean,
Okay, influencer.
Catherine's gonna fuck everybody.
Oh my god.
Except Nilo.
You say that.
Except Nilo. We don't need him to be a homewrecker again
That's
on
not your-
himself.
Saber, let's
We
be
don't need
honest.
him to be a cheater.
I don't
Not
know.
again.
Let's be
Not
honest.
again.
If Catherine came on really strong, I feel like Nilo would crumple like immediately.